Ooh, welcome! I'm in a Trails mood. I bought Trails Daybreak, it was 50 fucking quid! My wallet! Wait, anyway, does he have stream? If I choose to do any bullshit, I can use my main account, whatever, doesn't matter too much. I just bought it. Like, I was actually going to start this about an hour ago, but then I had to install the game. Huh. That's a nice looking thing. And that's a long chain on it, actually. Huh. So what does the backstory have for us? Yes, the past Trails games. It's always nice to look at this when you first load up a Trails game and be like, remember Trails in the Sky? Look at that artwork. So nice to see. And then second chapter, then the third. Kevin was the protagonist. Now one, Zero, we're sure. The dreaded of so much cold still. And then Reverie. It doesn't actually go too far into things, but we do get a timeline here, so we can actually see, it literally tells us here, literally see those games. So the Intelligence Division in the Burl doing their shit in 02, the Orbital Shutdown in 03, the shenanigans in Zero and Ashore in 04, as well as the Civil War in Cold Still. 05, it ended and things occurred. 1206, Rocksmith failed to get re-elected, and then Cold Still 3 and 4 takes place. Gramhard takes over. Crossbell has to overcome one more barrier in 1207, and in 1208 a new story begins. So not that much time has gone past. Okay, cool. Ooh, which means we'll be within that time frame Gramhard agreed with the Grandmaster. We also get this stuff about the whole world and all the various things. Lovely stuff, including factions. At least these factions. Okay, so I think I've just got spoiled by a thing. Because that looks like V. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. Okay, right, well, since that's the case, and Command Battle, Field Battle? Oh boy. Okay, so I'm very easy. Okay, so Field Battles can only go from easy to hard then. Nightmare, let's go. No. Well, we'll stick to normal. If I do a Nightmare playthrough, I'll do a Nightmare playthrough and on my own sanity for any of these games. So anyway, let's get going. August 26th. 1208, about 10 to 9 in the evening. This ain't my Eastern culture. That's the Eiffel Tower. What the fuck? So I was bored on that factor that the Eastern culture is not all that prevalent in a good chunk of Calvert. This is the capital city of Edith. Ah, lovely. If there looks to be any issues to this game, because there is a PS5 version, this is the Switch 1 version. There is no Switch 2 version. Damn you, Falcom, you lazy sods. No, that's not Falcom. I would argue that's more an NIS not wanting to do so.
There you go. Brought the goods. Wasn't easy to find.
A shady deal.
Went around every damn antique shop in the capital before we came across it.
Yeah, and now my legs hurt like a bitch for it. Gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Well
earned, I'm sure. Open the case and we can confirm its contents then.
So it looks like more your thug, street level Heinz things, and then those in suits that obviously do a lot more stuff.
It does appear to be what the boss has asked for. It looks authentic to me too.
This ain't no knockoff. It's the real thing.
Oh, that's good.
We good for $1 million?
And where did you pull that figure from? I believe we agreed on 100,000 Mira down, and 300,000 more upon completion of the job.
Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Inflation ain't
trying to renegotiate.
Doesn't sound very fair that we busted our asses for something so important only for a little loose change.
And there's a lot of rumors going around about you guys. How about it? You treat us right, and this could be the start of something real nice here.
Huh. Interesting. I suppose you do deserve a little extra something.
Oh boy, a gun!
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, you think we won't play?
So, deal going backwards.
What is this?
Huh. Should have known your place. Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
Probably sound advice.
Damn it. The cops.
Ah,
When
the
did they
police
start
are
patrolling down here?
on the job.
Idiots. Must have been on your tail. Let's just get out of. What?
Was the briefcase even real? Because it was there.
Where did it go?
I don't know any better than you. What are you doing down here?
They're following all the police.
Let's scram.
Looking rather British with their attire there a little bit.
This wasn't how it's supposed to
So
go.
that means I will refer to them as coppers, or the Wozers, or insert other stuff there.
Apprehend them.
And of course, we're still doing the arm hand thing.
Even those dumbasses in the police force have their uses once in a
I
while.
think we now know who called the cops.
Things gotta be worth a shit ton of mirror if A wants it that bad.
A.
Guess
I
I
mean,
should
how do
check
those
the Black Light
in
District.
a lane?
Or maybe there would be a better place to start.
So for the record, I did take a look at the epilogue stuff in the daydreams in Reverie that lead
Thanks for your
to
patronage. Hope to see you again.
into Daybreak. Ah, we actually have to press the A button now.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Ah, Epcot's voice. Nice to hear it again.
Yeah, I hear you. Come on. Gotta take this upstairs, Yums.
No. So tired. No.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night night.
So my behaviour last night was the same as this little girl. That's a little bit unfortunate.
Night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right?
As a friendly reminder to
one's
people
on
in the
me,
real world.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Well, this diva's very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do you? You really shouldn't enable him.
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Trouble, you say? Or maybe someone just really decided to just let out a gigantic shit on the road. Who knows? Cut to some other place.
Well, that's another dead end for me.
Stop looking at dead ends. Doi, are you stupid?
I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast. I think I'll have to take her advice after all. As bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law. Bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend.
Kitty.
But because it could have been
I
stolen,
wonder
once,
whose
the shop
site
never
this
reported
is.
it. This has trouble written all over it.
Something is afoot, methinks.
I have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me.
4SPG/4 Spriggan. I don't know why you need to do both an acronym
It worked
and
after all.
the outright thing then, but oh whatever. Arcade Solution Office. It's in 521-3201 8th District. For the record, I do know Fun's name. I looked it up to do the thumbnail. The next day! Bright young morning for us to get to see middle of London? No, I'll stop on that one. But, yep, no, there's an area. It's the capital of Calvert, Evediff's 8th District, or the Felix Quartier, aka Old Town. That sounds a lot easier to say, just Old Town.
Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place
lovely.
I'm looking for really right above here?
Well, these kinds of buildings would house multiple different kinds of things, actually. I know that for a fact. The first ever place I lived in happened to be for many years above a fireworks shop. So, you know.
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps? It's still breakfast hours if you're interested.
I actually don't know if
Or
it still is a
office
fireworks
upstairs
shop.
you're here for?
It's been a while since I've last been down there, so...
It is the office, actually.
Ah, client.
Is this where I can find Arkwright Solutions?
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office.
So, good timing.
He
Excellent
might
work there.
have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
I recognise that uniform, naturally, because of the wedding stuff, so... This is a student from RMS. So what's a school person needing? Complicated matters only. I guess
Well,
something
it
as simple
doesn't
as,
get
I
more
need to walk
complicated
across
than
the road
mine.
isn't that complicated, but... So it's got to be something more bad than I can think of. There he is. Just sleeping on the sofa at this time? Ugh, lazy git.
First thing in the morning?
Does happen.
You're, not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir.
How very formal.
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel.
Agnes. Oh god, there's an apostrophe on the E. Ah, I hate that. Just... Agnes Claudel. We saw saying her during Gwen's shenanigans in the Daydream. So.
Miss Academy, yeah? Pretty famous school. Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
No, it's the way you speak. Of course it'd be the uniform.
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you
boy.
says it all.
Okay, so am I gonna have to look up her age just so that I can then either start slapping Falcon Spiders or be able to agree with them?
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, that's slap-worthy in my opinion. Fun arc ride.
The name's Van. Van
Oh,
Arkwright.
Van. My bad. I'll say Fan. Because that's what I end up doing, I guess. But Fan is the correct pronunciation. I love being wrong. Hooray!
Found out about me.
This one's actually more on me, unlike certain names. Fucking LIS and fucking...
But if you know the 4SPG code, you gotta know what work I do here, right?
At least one would assume.
You're
Okay,
a
good, she does.
contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild.
Oh, most likely referring to the places.
I'm told people often refer to you as a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities.
Ah, legal shit.
Jobs so close to illegal, the cops hate me. You get that?
Or rather, the grey line, that line, the grey line sort of thing. Like, there's a line, if you go over it, you've committed a crime. You're on the line. What about me? The police might be like, oh, you... But they technically can't do anything about it.
I think so.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
Holy shit. They'll tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the
Ooh,
line.
is that the stuff that the phone company started to develop to replace
No,
Ramdas?
But, you're not far off. Please have a look at this.
An antique pocket watch. Wait.
This is what I want your help with. I'd like your assistance in locating the old ornament in that image. It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
Ah.
Where'd you get this image?
Well, it wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that.
Screw Google.
Records indicate it was stolen from an antique
I
shop
say
in the
that while
city
I'm
a
on
week
YouTube.
ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild.
No, alright, fair enough.
I don't know what kind of ornament this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point. Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
I mean, yeah. Actually, yeah. The
So you
braces
say,
would
but-
actually probably like that idea.
I can't. I just can't. I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
Ah, so there's something more to it then.
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
You offer someone tea and then you don't offer them a snack with it. You are a failure of a person.
Oh, speaking of food. This is from
Oh,
a
yeah, that
popular
bag she
bakery
had.
near our dorm.
Ah.
They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition.
Farn knows his cakes.
The specially made tart covered in
Oh,
Violette
never mind, it's a
figs
tart.
From Oregon honey.
Okay, he knows his tart.
You are something of an expert, I see.
Prologue. Spriggan of the Slums. Woo! A prologue. Woo!
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
Uh-huh. Sure.
If you say
Whatever
so.
you say, Farn. Oh, damn it, they ran out of voice lines. Damn it, Elias, pay your fees more. You must be a connoisseur of sweets, huh? I thought you would wolf it down right on the spot, but you put it in the fridge with all the care given to a family heirloom. Hey, you know what? Having some leftovers for later is not a bad idea. It's Andalusia! What kind of sick freak wouldn't save it for the end of the day treat? Oh, I'm so jealous you live near that place. It must be nice being a student. Even we have a hard time getting the limited time ones, to be honest. So you got lucky. Good to note. So, Mr. Arkwide, are you really accepting my job then? I'm not going to turn it down now, but that tart only got you in the front door. You're still going to have to pay my usual rate, and that's a hell of a lot more than what the guild charges. That's fine, I have the money. Okay, good. Now, where are we going first? To see an old geezer who knows more about thieving than most. He's as skeezy as he get, but there's no better guy in times like these. Should be in the 6th district right about now. Near the river? Are we taking the subway then? Nah, the bus will get us there in this hour. I know it's not even 11, but I want this job done before end of day so I can toast our success with Miss Good Looking in the fridge. Yeah.
Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkwright.
Same.
Oh,
to
I've
you.
actually pressed auto.
Van's fine, by the way.
If you're sure.
Ah, a little bit more casualness to it. Fair enough. For that, actually. The controls! Hopefully I don't fuck it. Oh, to go into high speed mode, I need to press Cell, and the minus button. I remember when it was just a press of a button. Yeah. So there's some stuff here that's to do with field attacks. Some like charge attack is unlock the story progresses, use topic, cancel dodge. I like that there's colorization, but like in case of, there's colorization, but it must be from some other form of fun because obviously like these Joy-Cons, they're just black and white, and in reality, like if we were say using like, oh crap, if we were like using the OG. Like original Switch, like this OLED one is just those are black and white, so it's like I don't know where the colors come from in this instance. Or maybe they took the colours from like the PlayStation version or something. Because there's no Xbox version. To-do list, expand the menu, travel menu, log menu, reset card position, notebook, main menu, fair, close, and now we can go to access this menu. It has been a hot second since we would have been able to do anything, since this is our first bit of gameplay. Hooray, woo, yeah, and now you see a blue triangle, oh boy. The main menu! Achievements! Oh, great. A game that actually understands that the Switch doesn't have built-in achievements. Damn it! Now I'm going to have to do everything I possibly can. We can press a button to check the status / crafts, tactics, system menu, ordnance to change hollow core. Quartz and use arms, items, equip. Easy enough. Some of this stuff is not available immediately, but we do have access to this bit by the looks of things. The status menu. Damage, strength plus physical attack of equipment. Wares, defense plus physical defensive equipment. Arts damage, arts plus magic attack of equipment. A-res, arts defense plus magic defensive equipment. XP is XP, next is XP required for the next level. You can confirm the other stats from the parameters list. And there's our parameters. So hit points, energy points, craft points, physical strength, physical defense, magic strength, magic defense, action speed, dexterity, agility, movement, range, accuracy, critical evasion. Magic evasion is its own separate stat that you can actually see now. That's good. Good on you, game. So, Fun Arkwide, a young brigand operating out of Edith's Old Town, wields a sword designed for target suppression, not bloodshed. Lovely. And we can even check the portrait as a whole. And the background display as well. Interesting. What has he got for crafts? He's got Stun Slash, a C power. It's a short cone of a medium amount. It does impede and a side attack bonus. Interesting. It costs 30 CP to use. And Coin Bullets. It's a magic attack. So he's got a physical and a magic move. Lovely. Power D+ in a cone of that sort of shape. Damage down and hate up. I'm going to assume that's specifically stuff that afflicts upon the enemy. But we'll have to actively go into combat to see if that's the case. And man, under 1,000 in stats. I'm happy to see that again. Ugh. It was getting way too fucking high in Reverie, I have to admit. Level 5 and Agnes is level 3. Agnes is level 3, my bad. Agnes Cordell, a female student attending Alamis Academy in Edith. She has completed all staff courses for self-defense and currently serves in the student council. So some of those CGs we actually did indeed see her in. Good to note. And she has got a craft of White Hill. Hurrah! We have a hero immediately! You'd be surprised how often that doesn't actually happen. It's a self/a-targeted circle of a large amount. And it's a HP heal and heal elements and stat down. Oh, okay, this is actually a really good healing craft. Fucking hell. And it's only 40 CP. Oh, that's useful. That is actually quite nice. Thank you, game. Other than that, there's not much else. But we do have a free sample set from the DLC that we could get for free, which is just a bunch of items. Okay. So we have some items, including a stone powder. We'll save that for if I absolutely need it. And, like, plus ones and, like, stats. I don't think they really will matter too much, but we can just hand them over to Farn immediately. Why not, you know? So there is tactics as well, though. I feel like I'll figure out what the tactics needs or to be done then. So, welcome to Old Town. It looks like there's not much we can do right now. Probably just because this is quite literally the start of the game. Oh, great. It's inferred on the camera controls. There's a shop here. I can't shop. Oh, but we can talk at least. I'll have the usual, please. If you've got any new flavours, I'll take some of those. Listen here. I want a tobacco joint, you hear me? Tobacco. All you buy is your damn candies and paper. Buy something else already. Nah, not my fault, I don't smoke, ma'am. Now what else do I need? You listen to me when I'm talking to you. Frickin' kids these days. Well, are they always like this? Oh, they must be. Approach a shop clerk and press X to open the shop menu. Hooray! We can press A to talk. Working with him. Oh, well, just make sure you do the job right. No work, no eat. That's how it goes. I know. No time to slack off when you're self-employed. Thank you. I'll make sure to do my best work. So anyway, within this shop we can get our hands on a candy cigarette. Stores 8 health and 8 CP and, ooh, gourmet points. Well, we'll buy one. And also the first Telltale Times issue. Hooray! I got go on collecting those. Well, that's straight into the notebook then. And, oh, alignment system. Collected Genesis. Okay, we're going to figure out that stuff later, most likely. The company motto, the 5 laws of a Spriggan. 1. Never accept less than 1,000 mirror per hour. You've got to eat after all. Number 2. Complicated matters only, and yes, I am swearing a little bit. Maybe I could have done number 1 like that. Number 3. Only eat sweets once per day. Yeah, you might not want to have regular dentist visits. 4. Sleep whenever you can. And 5. A hot morning shower and a dip in the sauna are blessings to oneself. Lovely stuff. Over in the books with Telltale Times issue number 1. Graham Hart administration approval rating 68%. Ooh, so close. Okay, so it has gone down from its 74% approval. That will happen immediately after the election, but it is his 2nd year in administration. So yeah, some people would probably get a bit dissatisfied, thinking, I kind of expected it to be better. So, you know, comparatively to Rocksmith's overall amount, national GPD by 1.3% over the last 2 years. Obviously, they're still utilising that reparations from Erebonia. Lugan takes the Grand Circuit. In the culture section, we get to hear about sports. Hooray! So the successful end to another race. Ooh, a racing sport. As expected, all eyes on Maxim Lugan, who's in his 3rd year as the reigning champion of C1 Racing. Speaking to our reporters on his next goal, Lugan said, well, I've got 5 first-place finishes under my belt in the qualifiers, so I'm aiming to score 4th win at the finals. While he's known to be quite the flirt, Lugan's consistent performance and enthusiasm during races are what really continues to drive us wild. Ooh, okay, so he's a really good driver then. It is true that since the construction of race circuits in Alsame and Orwed 2 years ago, foreign C1 fans have been clamouring for the inclusion of foreign teams in Calvert C1 Championship. Ah, okay, so there's other countries that do a lot, that utilise this as well. Lovely stuff. Advertisement! You can get a taste of honey with Quincy Bell, a company they're advertising themselves in this. And we can actually just look at any of these controls that we've gotten access to within this. Okay, good. We can even just look at what we've got going on here. So request that I help over an old ornament stolen from an antique shop at the capital a week ago. Okay, might as well go into Montmartre and just see what the blue triangle is for. Hello, you. Or is it you, mate? Because of the apostrophe. Fun! Good morning! Huh? Hey, Humes. Good to see you. You look ready to take on the world. Hooray! Have you brushed your teeth? Washed your face? Had breakfast? You better, or else you're in big trouble. I have. Promise. Jeez. Who's the adult between us two? Not you. You're too messy. You don't take care of yourself. Wow, fine getting bossed around by a child, are we? Oh, did you make a new friend? Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. She's adorable. Yeah. Her family are my neighbours. They run the bistro here. Nice to see you again. Glad to see you got to talk to Fauna after all. Oh, I remember you. Yes, thank you for all your help earlier. You two know each other? Not really. She pointed me toward your office when I first came here. It was a big help. Paulette. Okay. Nice name. It was nothing. Fan's office isn't exactly easy to find. It's literally just up a flight of stairs. What do you know? Whatever. You're not the first to come looking for directions. I honestly didn't think to look for your office on top of a restaurant as cozy as this one. That caught me by surprise. I wasn't really planning on it, but things shook out like that. Friendly, normal neighbours like these make for a nice front. You could stand to be a better one, you know. I still don't like that murky business of yours being right on top of mine. I'm not going to try and replicate the voice. I don't do a good Epcar impression. And then as simple as that. I can't wait for Victor to be the ultimate big bad. Good to see you too, Victor. I'm not used to seeing you out during the day. When do you plan on coming? Oh, I see you have a young lady with you today. I better not see you try any funny business with her. Understood? Girl that young doesn't need a ruffian like you ruining her life. Come on, give me at least a little credit. I ain't that much of a degenerate. She's just a normal client. Chill. I don't know about, normal, but he's right. I came to him first because I have some business I need his help with. Things must be complicated if you're coming to this city of help. Hey. Fine, if you go dragging this lady to any shady alleys or bad parts of town, I'll have your head on a nice platter before dinner time. Are we clear? And don't eat too many sweets, or you'll get cavities. You may will in the future become a dentist and personally rip out Fawn's teeth. That's exactly right, my sweet little Yume. We can't forget that. Heart symbol. I said, are we clear? Answer me, punk! Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't go grill me in front of a client. You and your neighbours look close. Because we've known each other for a while now. Anyway, good luck out there. Stay safe. Well, hopefully we will do. Let us know if you get hungry. We'll get something for you in no time. How lovely. Ooh, and Paulette has shop aspects. Ooh, that's a bunch of stuff. I'll take a pizza baguette. We only have so much mirror, unless I've got things like that. No, I don't have any. I mean, I could sell the 7 powder for 7,000. yeah, I don't need a 7 powder. When would I ever need that? Several hours later. Oh man, if I only had 7 powder. Fuck. Never gonna use that giant palm bait. We'll probably buy the rest of what's on there if it stays there later then, most likely. Behold! A sign telling you that there's public transport! We'll see the public transport, hopefully. Oh, there's the bus stop. Yeah, next one should be here soon. Then we're a hop, skip and a jump away to the Riverside District. Probably got time to grab something from the kiosk if we need to. Well, I'm glad I already did that. Behold, public transport! It's green. I see it's not accurate to buses anymore. The buses that I see have turned into more of a purpley approach. They actually started using like electric motors, which is useful actually in a way, and more economically friendly. Which is good because there are people that need buses to get to and from here and other places. So, especially college students. Welcome to the 6th District. It's otherwise known as Riverside. Wow, this place is so gorgeous. Believe it or not, I've never actually visited this district before. Well, it's a good thing that we can use our news as a audience surrogate. It's a pretty chill spot. There aren't much hustle and bustle. And that makes it a perfect hangout for more disreputable characters. I'm included in that category, by the way. And I assume the man we're meeting is as well. Yeah, that guy's nothing if not cautious. He's already jumping from hideout to hideout. Though around this time on Wednesdays, he likes to go out and grab something from one of the stalls. No sign of him yet. But he'll come out to play sooner or later. Let's just wander around and he shows his ugly mug. That sounds like a plan. Oh wait, he's an acquaintance of yours, correct? If he's supplying us with information, I'm guessing he'll want something in return. Probably. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. That guy might know his stuff, and it's possible that he'll lend us a hand. But don't forget that he's a real piece of shit. Alright, fair enough. The man knows no loyalties. Give him a bag of mirror and that rat bastard will sell anyone out. Doesn't matter if they're friend, foe, or even family. I recommend letting me do most of the talking. And no matter what, don't give him anything he could use against you. Duly noted. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do that. So waiting for the informer and expanding the minimap. We can press down on the D-pad. Well, D-pad, the down button. I'm playing Switch. This feature will let you see the specific locations of surrounding facilities and the geography of the area more clearly. I already did that with the old town, but yep, there's plenty of triangles and a shop. Oh, let's go see what they sell. It's Gordon's Tacos. I bet he makes a killer burrito. Wait, no. Wait, that is a taco. A shrimp and bean taco. Sure, why not? I'm spending all my money on various things. Orange juice can cure still. Lovely.
I'll be waiting for you.
I have run out of money already. I hope I don't need it for any mandatory stuff. Well, there's a red exclamation mark here on the bridge. He likes hanging out in the taverns. Let's find a spot where we can scope things out. Okay, well, let's hang out in the taverns down below. Okay, so they're just... Aha, we can run like this. So I guess the other symbol was on that bridge as well for that reason. Okay, so there's a bit down there, and there's one over here at Bermotti. It's a cafe and bar.
Bermotti. Looks like it's closed right now.
Now done.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time.
Fair enough. You gotta have those places that are more open more in like the evening or the night. Sometimes it's just better for that. For business. And we can talk to this person. Didn't even stick around to see if we get into Summerfest. A show like that in front of Trion Tower would have been huge for us. We were so excited about it. Are we not good enough? Is that why you left? Wow, she's beautiful. She's involved with Summerfest. I probably shouldn't bother her. I'll see you at the Summerfest.
We got a hit.
Yay. Oh, it's that guy. He stole a briefcase.
Oh, you mean that man? Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
What to do? What to do?
There are plenty of things you can ponder while eating a taco.
They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich.
Yeah, I came across a thing that would allow you to get tons of money. What's going on, Giacomo?
The hell do you want, Arkwright?
Giacomo? We saw him in the opening cutscenes.
Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble.
Damn, some way to greet an old friend. And here I thought our last job together ended pretty well for both of us.
You kidding me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here.
I got my job and you got yours. Besides, you got what was coming to you because you got greedy. Anyway, we're gonna let bygones be bygones so we can talk to us some business. Oh yeah? Wait, who's the pretty thing with you? You hanging out with school kids now? My name is Agnes Claudel. It's nice to meet you, sir. No, don't worry about it. She's a client. Wanted me to help her look for something. Oh, that's so. Behold. Huh. It's an ornament that was stolen from an antique shop a week ago. Sounds like it was stolen right when it got to them, too, so they didn't tell the cops about it. Judging by how the robbery went down, my guess is it's the work of some local gang. Whole thing feels like your wheelhouse, yeah? Sure does. Ooh, pardon me. Normally I'd jump at a job like this, but I'm coming up empty on clues. I got my hands full with another job at the moment, though if I look into it, I'm sure I could find something. You really think so? Heh, what can I say, young lady? I'm good at what I do. So what's the deal with it? You look like you're an upstanding type. What's this ornament got to do with you? It's a memento of my great-grandfather. I'm not at liberty to discuss how it left our possession. Or much else about it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Huh. Well, sweet of you to care about him that much. Alright now, here's an idea. How about you leave the whole thing to me? I bet I'll be a lot more help at this kind of thing than Arkwright ever will. What? I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but I like to trust him with this. I also need him to confirm the veracity of any information gathered as well. That's that our Miss Brain right there. One look at that uniform tell you she's smarter than your average kid. Anyway, if you do catch wind of anything, give me a call. You'll get your cut for it.
Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
And off he goes. Sorry, did I talk a little too much? I'd give you about a 7 out of 10. Average. No, that's above average. You did give him your name and some bare minimum info. Made it look like you were an easy target. But when it came down to it, you backed me up and knew where to draw the line. I'm guessing you were pretty aware of what you were doing, huh? Well, I do have an idea of how to conduct myself in situations like these, yes. I just don't know if there's much hope he'll contact us with his attitude by the end. Doesn't matter if we don't hear a peep, this ain't hanging on him. All we gotta do is wait for him to slip up, then pounce. Huh? A story about an antique shop getting an old memento stolen by a gang couldn't have baited him with a better prospect of a payday. He couldn't even hide he was interested, so why he never bothered to follow up with any questions. Never so much as asked for a copy of the photo. That just steals the deal in my book. Oh, so you think he's already involved in some way, perhaps even directly. He's laid eyes on the thing at the very least. So we're going after him. Right now? But how are we going to find him? All we know is that he went that way. I told you, he likes to rotate his spots, right? Well, pardon me, one of his hideouts just so happens to be in this district. It's far enough from here, he won't think he'll be followed either. So come on. Let's get coming. About the notebook, we can press the minus button. And we can always do the stuff. Yeah, because we've already took a little look in here, so there's a little scene.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb otherwise.
Exclamation mark is there, just gonna check to make sure there's nothing else. Okay. Is this the place? This doesn't lead into any ordinary building, I'm assuming. Yep, the subway company's in charge of this store and everything beyond. Which is why Farn's just going to break and enter. But the lock got switched, so now you don't even need a key to get in if you know the trick to it. But doesn't that mean we'll be trespassing? It's not illegal. But I'm not going to say the authorities will be quick to agree on that point. If you want to turn back... No, I'm going with you. Good on you. Then watch your footing. Oh boy, time to go into a door. The underground maintenance tunnel. Let us be in there. I had no idea this is what it looked like under the sea. It feels almost surreal to be here. And to me, it currently feels like shades of revelry already. Fucking underground freight line. Don't think most people have any reason to come here, so yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to take back what I said though. Go hang around the stalls outside or something while I take care of things in here. Why? Monsters! Now, there's why. You can find monsters even in the sea. Just gotta look under it. Though last I heard, the guild would periodically come and do some spring cleaning. I can see his weapon now. Way. Just saying, there's no place for a student. Leave this part to me. Don't say that. I knew this job wasn't going to be without danger from the start, so I came prepared for it. So please, will you take me with you? I won't get in your way, I promise. Huh. You do know we're not going on a picnic, right? I know you got a cipher, but you're going to need more than that in a fight. I didn't come with just a combat ornament. I have this too. It's an orbital staff. Whoa. It's the orbital staff I chose to learn for self-defense lessons through the academy. Yeah, sensible. I have experience fighting mock battles with it and using healing arts. I really do think I can do more good than harm. Fine, we're short on time, so let's just get moving. But if I think you are leaning on harm, you agree to get out of here. We're clear? It's my job to make sure my client's safe, and I don't skimp on quality. I understand. Thank you. Hooah! Conditional conditions. Ooh, and we get to see that stuff. So, ooh, look, woohoo, attacks. Can't change the leader though yet, so. Come here, monsters. No, okay, can't see us. Okay, if you're ready, then let's get to it. Just to make sure you know what shards are. Yes, I do. They're field deployed by ciphers. Okay, so different understandings of how the combat works. I've used them before, but only in mock battles, and even then it was just for defensive purposes. That's a fine start. Shards can be used for more than just that. They can be linked and used defensively, among other things. You gotta deploy them to do any of that, of course. When you do, stay on your toes, because it's fighting time. Gotta ask again, you ready? As I'll ever be. Let's do this. So you deploy shards. Welcome to Command Battle! Battle progresses in turns and the character can act once their portrait reaches the centre of the bar. So that's how we know the turn order that's going on. And attack bonuses! Huzzah! We can hold CL to view the turn order as a whole just to really be sure as to what's going on next. We can attack and move! Using the analog stick and all that, and we can also change targets with the left and right arrows. So yeah, we can do that. So we are going to be having on this go next. We can also, we can actually see what they're weak to arts-wise in symbol form. Can't see exactly how they're weak to them, but unless we do this by the looks of things. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to assume the triangle, since it's grey, means that's not going to be useful, so we can't freeze it, but we can seal it very well, I'm assuming. And the game will probably tell us more on that, but this is nice. We get to see some nice parameters here. Without having to analyse as well. Huh. I can't switch to arts! Van clearly has something that they're weak to! Game! Well, alright, we'll attack then. We can change over to the defend button if we so desire, which reduces the oncoming damage. The waiting period is also shorter. Fair enough. Or I could just... I can run around like this. This is nice. You don't have to press a move button. That's nice. Quality of life. Why not I just attack this enemy? Guarantee its death? Ah, it didn't die. Where's it going? Such a roundabout way. I've got hair in my mouth. Ugh. The game will now let us use crafts. By pressing the R button, I can use the craft. Attacking or taking damage raises our craft points, which can then be used to perform crafts. Some crafts are highly effective when attacking from the side or from the back. They differ from character to character, and most of the time will be learned via level up, though there's always been times where characters have gotten crafts through story purposes, but obviously that will... So if I do something like this, yeah, I'm at all of their sides, which means the stun slash is going to deal more damage, supposedly. It did! Huzzah! And we can see what they have, so Mare and Aim. Fair enough, and we Excel Craft. Okay, well, to be fair... Ooh, Fresh Egg! Overkill bonus. Lovely. We did the battle. That'll do. You handled yourself pretty well for your first fight. You flatter me, but I only did so well because you are covering me. Well, pardon me. Hope you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you use a rather odd support AI, Hollow I think is the correct term. Yeah, you're using AIM. That's a pretty generic one. I'm using a custom, personalised Hollow. It's a pretty special, I say. Yeah, it's got a special look to it by the looks of things. Her model is MK-ESV004. Name's Mare. I got a acquaintance to send me a test version. Her performance is way better than the generic models. It's the only reason I put up with her big mouth. I think she does fine, actually. The Cypher in general are really convenient to have. Yep, the 6th generation battle augments made a real improvement over the last gen. The AI and shards are real lifesavers. I'll teach you more about shards along the way. Right now, let's keep moving. Yes, let's. And that looks like an ore charging station over there, but information ornaments have been added to the help section. Huzzah! So, it's in the help section. So, we can see here about ordnance, and here's pictures of the Arcus units from before. With then causing the device grants the users a wide variety of battle effects. Each ordnance is custom made, meaning their builds differ from person to person. The Cypher, its 6th generation form. You can have support AIs/hollows into it to make some various different stuff occurrences. Each one has 5 different combat capabilities when it comes to said hollow cores. Lovely. And quartz as a whole are made from Severed by plugging them into combat elements. You guys activate all sorts of effects. So we saw that flare impacts, and that means Fan starts with at least some fire by those things. Wait! They brought back elemental value! Huzzah! In addition to a single set of quartz individual strengths, multiple set quartz can produce different shard skills. I'm glad that it looks like we don't have to fucking be like, oh well, I guess I'll just equip all the different arts through the orb and stuff. But anyway, charging station. Sweet, we can restore our health. Ooh, can I go back this way? Because there's boxes. They look... So these boxes look normal. These boxes don't. So, do they... Yep, they do have a thing. A honey carrot. Lovely. This one has an eye drop. Okay. Right, so to go in high speed mode, I need to press ZL and minus. That is a little annoying. Oh, unless it's on PlayStation done with the touchpad. Which then is a good reason as to why they have to do it like that. Those are the same types of monsters we saw earlier. We won't even need to deploy our shards to clean up a small fight like this. Let's move in and clobber them. Right. Suddenly we're going into more of a yeast direction as we can attack without going into turn-based combat. Hybrid systems. We can press A bunch to do combo. And we can also press B to dodge. There we go. We definitely took some damage from that with farm battle. Ooh, we got through that safely. You did well in there, even without shards. And you're pretty handy with that orbital staff. Ah, thank you. I like being able to put a bit of distance between me and other enemies. Helps me remain calm when I'm dispatching them. Good idea. Sounds like a solid strat. I'll cover the front so you can focus on support from the back. Will do. Basic sort of combination effect. By the way, Fawn, I've never seen a weapon like that before. It's shaped like a sword, but it doesn't actually have an edge, does it? It's a stun caliber. Just like Mare, it's a more unique weapon I got through my connections. And it does have an edge, actually. Using it takes a little trick, but that's not what I want to focus on right now. Fair enough. Every battle's kind of like a puzzle of their own. You need to weigh whether to end it without deploying shards or if you're going to go all in. You need to figure out how to take them each at a time, and the answer's not always going to be the same. Keep that in mind as we go along, yeah? Yes, I'll try. So Fawn is the more experienced battle, so we can switch to command battles by pressing the Y button to deploy shards. Right, so I'm going to just quickly, cheekily head back and recover Fawn's health with the charging station that's right here. I can also just hit it.
It's the spot.
But field battles are definitely an evolution to what we've been doing within Cold Steel and Weathery and all that in terms of attacking. So yeah.
Let's get to work.
Okay, we easily kill that thing, so we can dodge, we've done a little bit of attack, and we can then head into battle like that. So that's neat. Shard skills. String command battle shard skills are activated based on activation percentage. We can see that down there. There's a thing that has a 25% chance. Flare impact, to charge a weapon with elemental shards that add fire damage to attacks. Guardian, deploy a charge shield with your allies are under attack. You can customize this over to activate all kinds of skills. Yeah, we can. So actively being in combat like this, however, we can also release. So while we're on this, let's release. Well, we're about to find anyway, because the game when I change leader. So looks like they do flash yellow, which is to tell you to dodge, kind of thing. Ah, great. Yeah, I got a great idea. Let's introduce dodging into Trails. Why is because his controller's suddenly broken? And that sums up my opinion of trying to dodge and failing horribly in games like Dark Souls. Or even Demon Souls. Like quite literally...
Looks like the gang's all here.
Quite literally, like, Demon Souls. Fun fact, I bought Demon Souls on the PS3 before Dark Souls ever existed. And I was shit at it. And then I still bought Dark Souls anyway. And, was shit at that too. Okay, so clearly I'm not dodging well enough. But some of these enemies are actually really easy to deal with. So if I go Ordnance now. Aha! So we can actually see what sort of things we've got for Fawn and Agnes now then. We can press Y to use a healing art. Really? Oh hey, we have Tear from... Oh, and this has Tear. That's useful. So we can see here, we have attack. So yeah. A is to edit chords, X is to change hollow core. Aha! So... Well, we now know what his connection is. It's something called Marduk. Or Marduk. Just without a C. It increases combat parameters when boosted. Multi-works. A bunch of stat boosts, evasion and crit rate boosted, and physical damage boosted. Okay, well whenever that's a thing that occurs, then cool. He's got... So if we actually go into their quartz bit, we've got elemental value for weapon, shield drive, and extra. So we've got access to flare impact. Chance of running fire attacks. If we got some more Warge and some more fire, we could get a chance of decreasing enemy strength when attacking with Swordbreaker. Huh, neat. there is a shard skill list we can actually look at. So these are what you can get on the attack side of things. Elemental Impact, then there's Shield Breaker, Sword Breaker, the Barrage things, which are prehensive shard attacks or decreasing the representative stats. Fatal Lance, follow up with finishing attack when enemy health is low. That's an Earth and Time. We do have a Time exclusive, so that actually might be easy to get with Farn comparatively to others, depending on whether or not it gives more or not. But at the very least, we would have at the very least some time no matter what. So we'll get Chrono Impact for sure. Burst Gain, gaining chance of recovering health and craft points based on damage when attacking. That's 12 fire. Ooh, that's going to take a while then. Executioner, chance of follow-up attack when stunning or attacking a stunned enemy. That's a lot of wind and some fire. On the shield side of things, we get some resists of various elements. So nullifying Rot, Freeze, Burn, Seal, Blind, Mute, and Fear. I know what most of those are. What the fuck's what? And there's a chance of just resisting KO with 1 health. Huh, that's neat. Guardian is also 2 Earth, so you're guaranteed it if you're going for that resist what as well. Chance of reducing damage when an ally is attacked. Game did point that one out to us. And then there's a bunch of guards. Regen, Impassion, Forte, and Crest. Regen and Impassion, that's health and CP respectively. And then Forte and Crest is increasing attack and defense when defending. Huh, neat. Avenging Arrow, chance of countering when an ally is attacked. Neat. And Seraphic Force. Resist with 1 HP and receive a medium health, EP, and CP heal when KO'd. Huh. On the drive side of things, that chance of dealing additional damage when using said art, that's just your standard boosts, fair enough. Mind Breaker and Spirit Breaker are the art variants of the ones we get on weapon, so that's neat. Same with barrages. Arc Feather, chance of a delaying follow-up attack when using attack art, so that's some mirage and wind required for that one. Absorbing art, chance of absorbing EP based on damage when using attack art. That's probably a good one to have on Arts Caster then. And Avenging Arts, chance of countering with arts after successfully evading an art. So I dodge your spell, I now hit you with my spell. And we get in extra, a whole lot of things. Various stats. Guarded increases defense stats when deploying charge. Healing gives health regen. Powerful increases strength. Gifted gives insight. Okay, that's useful if we need to have an evasion person at any time. Gaining quick. Huh. Well, I'll figure out what that is later then. Increasing arts attack. Giving stealth. No, that's useful. Treasure Hunter is 2 Mirage to get all treasures to be displayed on the map, and Hawkeye is 2 Space to get all enemies displayed on the map. Okay, good to know. SCLM boost, expand the radius during command battle mode. Okay, we'll figure it out when we get to that then. HP, EP, and CP charges to regenerate small amounts after a command battle of those resources. Leg Breaker has a chance of slowing the enemy, and the barrage is the preemptive charge attack. Auto Forte has a chance of increasing strength when taking action in a command battle, same with Auto Crest and Auto Quake for their respective stuff. Crisis Force, starting a command battle when near death increases all parameters. Mighty Thievery, chance of stealing a target's attack bonus when attacking. Oh, okay, that's neat. So that's a lot of neat stuff. So we can see here with Fun, he's got a time exclusive on attack, time exclusive on defense, and an Earth exclusive in the extra. So we can evaluate that we're definitely getting certain ones a lot more likelier than others. And he does have a spare slot open already. He has access to, in the arts bit, this is a driver. It's Storm. It gives him access to Spark Edge, Aerial Dust, Shadow Spear, and Chrono Drive. So, just attack, quick. So, it's speed up, basically. And Plasma Sphere. A targeted circle one that we don't get until H level 2. Oh, the Holocore level 2. And then there's something here. Set plugins via the modified ornament option at a workshop. Okay, right. So that will allow us to adjust some of the arts then at some point. That'd be useful. And then we can just see exactly what skills we already have. Lovely stuff.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Different faces with different holocores, that makes sense. First things first would be to go and change holocore. It's powered by a cool-headed female AI. Increases healing and arts power and range when boosted. So healing arts and crafts get better in terms of their HP recovery. Arts and arts defense go up and arts range goes up. So standard sort of arts castery affair. She starts with a shield one in the defense and an EP cut one in space, so that's neat, and we can see no exclusive stuff in attack, but a space exclusive in defense, a shield rather, and a space one in extra, and a blue one in the drive. Looks like an art symbol, so that's water then. Hooray! And arts wise, she's got aqua. Gives access to Hydro Cannon, Tear, Icicle Hammer, and Saint Arrow. So yeah, a bunch of watery moves and a spacey move. And she has Resist, Freeze, and Cosmic Boost for skills to begin with. Lovely stuff! Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. Anyways. Ooh, different enemy type. Oh great, drones. They've certainly changed their look since last time we saw them in Erebonio and Crossbow. I said Calvert, that would be wrong. I hate those things. Most weapons will more or less bounce off their jelly-like bodies, but that won't be a problem for my Orbital Staff. Smart girl, that's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies resistant to physical attacks are usually pretty weak to Orbital Arts. You probably already know this, but your Orbital Staff basically works just like Orbital Arts, sans the cast time. I'll be using Orbital Arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff, whatever's more convenient for you. Oh, how lovely. Alright. And we go straight into battle. Arts! Pressing Y allows us to go into arts. I feel like that's not much more we need to go on about. But we can press Y to change which art we're using. Ooh. So... okay, so we can actually adjust the area with the right analog stick, left analog stick. Does the movement still, so we can do things accordingly. Wait, assuming they won't end up going, maybe I'll like have it be more like here, just in case that one's yeah, that one's going next, so that's probably for the best. Meanwhile, Onius doesn't really have an art that is best for this, and you can tell when it's targeted. So, but she can just attack. But then I'd rather Farm be the one that gets hit, so... We'll Hydro Cannon, if they move, they move. Like, that one moved, but then it moved back in. So... range attack! And it's got its own art! Oh no! Ooh, that's a lot on a chain effect. Lovely.
Here goes.
I'm sure if I do a craft, it will be fine. Actually, hang on, we have a magic craft. Can I hit both with coin bullets? I can. Perfect. So yeah, damage down goes on them, hate up goes on Farn. Okay. And that's all she wrote. Good job, Farn. She's holding up a lot better than I thought. I've expected her to give up by now, or at least want to take a break. Is something the matter? Nah, don't mind me. Your Orbital Staff's pretty convenient when dealing with these guys. That and your Orbital Arts are a pretty neat asset. It's nice having you watch my 6. Just make sure you stay behind me. Leave the front lines to me. Fine. I will. Thank you. Good idea. About health recovery. Press plus on the open main menu. There you can use live items or arts to recover your lost health. Yay, it's reminding us of buds. When the party leader is attacked while in a precarious position, the command battle begins with an enemy at an advantage. Ah, so that's how enemies get an advantage. Okay, so the way that the advantage system worked in the past is just dead and buried in a ditch somewhere, who knows where. Fair enough.
Looks like a chest.
Whoa! Maybe I should shard so it doesn't get to hit me. And the information display. Right, okay, so yeah, the blue circle means super effective, white circle means effective, grey triangle means resistant, and X means ineffective. So that's a neat thing. What? It's a dot plus HP recovery down, freezes damage after moving now, and a chance of no movement. Burn inflicts large damage. Seal, regular attacks and crafts may just not activate. Mute arts may not activate. Blind reduces our accuracy and evasion by 50%. Wait, it reduces evasion as well? Ooh, okay, need to know. Fear depletes CP. And a chance of no movement. Death Blow is a one-hit KO. Yeah, obviously. Element res up and down means that, obviously, that changes what things work. Oh, it's going to do a thing. Hey! My craft points! Have no target, you fool!
Here goes. Keep it up.
Okay, I was going to say, like, that would have been a bad idea if it was trying to... Well, might as well impede it. There we go. Treasure! A titanium earring. It prevents ward and 200 health. Ooh, lovely. Equip that immediately, I feel. Equip menu. Ah, a main module and a sub-module. Huh. Standard armor and a titanium earring in the slot, and there's a costume menu for if we happen to have anything, which we do not. Okay.
I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
You'd be surprised where all the monsters can be sometimes.
Got the bracers to thank for that. They're usually good at keeping them contained.
Good job on the braces. Right, there's enemies. Although actually these enemies aren't too bad. I'll probably just... Oh, he got a hit on me. Aha! I gotta say, it is fun being able to do battle in forms other than just, alright, time to go into command battles. Although I don't know what's behind the doors. That means I probably should at the very least heal. Footprints! Do you think these are Giacomo's footprints? Yeah, fresh as a few minutes ago, I'd wager. Which doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. With all the monsters we've encountered along the way, he must have encountered some too. Yeah, I didn't hear any gunshots either, so we've had to have slipped past them all unnoticed. There's only one way he could have done that. What's that? Don't worry about it, just something I learned about in the past. Anyway, we're almost at his hideout. Stay on guard. Will do. Good. Okay, so there's still more to go. Ah, crap, because I don't have access to this thing chest, I have to actually look around more. Oh, pardon me. Oh, that's a horde of enemies. There's a lot more of these guys around than I expected. So what's the plan? Should we pick off their numbers one by one? Nah, that'll take too much time. I'll cut a path through, so stick close to me. Understood. Charge attacks. You can press ZR to charge attack. Activate when the action gauge is at maximum. This deals heavy stun damage. Fill the gauge by attacking enemies. Last second dodge also fill the gauge. Okay.
This could get tricky with so many.
And we got stun, which means we can press Y to deploy shards. Stunned enemies can't move for a set period of time. Attacking the enemy suddenly increases its stun gauge to 100%, stunning them. So stun is the new form of break. Good to note. Let's just see how many I can hit from the side. Okay, we have the one from the side with that. Let's go with a Saint's Arrow. 1.5 deciding to be a bit of a pain. I haven't had a chance to see how the pollen is thinking it through. And also how the temperature is. Yeah, it's been about 17-16 degrees today. Huh. Might be a little humid, but it's grass pollen I keep getting informed about. Yeah, the humidity's been like 70% the past couple of days. It's the showery weather. There we go. So yeah, we're getting a good amount of different tactic stuff there. That's neat. Chameleon Spice. Meanwhile, Giacomo has the Ramda thing then.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack, or taking it to some lab or a tech corp. That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh?
Well, looks like he was followed.
What are you doing here?
So you came here after all.
Damn Mafia.
Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learn what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late. You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
Well, this doesn't look good.
What was that?
Giacomo, come on, but stay behind me.
Okay.
Well,
Shit
I
might
should
hit
probably
the
be
fan soon.
concerned, but as I was saying at the end of Reverie, Falcon are cowards.
This could get tricky with so many.
I didn't need to deploy Shard. Why did I do that?
I'll take you on.
Initializing drive.
Icicle hammer.
Here goes. Keep it up.
Yep, freeze means it can't move. Perfect.
A chance.
I will just attack normally.
Chance.
Ooh, 2 turns in a row. Right,
Well then, away we go.
that's that enemy dealt with. Oh, okay, charging station. So chances are we're going to find him about to get murdered and we'll have to stop them.
No.
Oh, never fucking mind. He's just straight up on the ground, bled out. Oh shit. Nope. They're using Ramblers too then.
We've got to. He's.
Save it. He's dead.
Well, okay, never mind. Falcon, you're not cowards anymore. I take it.
I can't believe
Well, you know, at least this gives us an example of, hey, don't cross the underground people. That could, you know, maybe just be like of the seedier sort that probably would be like this. But,
I
well,
can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit.
ooh, brutal. For the record, this game's rated a 12. I've now seen more blood than I saw in Reverie, which is an 18, Peggy rating wise. So,
Wasn't even the usual.
not too sure on that on those ratings
More
there,
like a
fellas.
machete. And then his left hand is.
What are you two doing down here?
And the cops show up at the perfect moment.
Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit.
It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us.
So you had business with Farn
In the
anyway.
middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the sighting station.
Well, that was quick. So about that being, going into this place not being illegal, eh, Farn? So were we being followed the entire time as well then? Maybe we should have done better. It's now 3 in the afternoon, August 27th. This is the second district, or Sidon. I'm assuming it means second, but could be wrong. It's the police department headquarters. Hooray! Please, Miss Claudel, you can talk to me. What were you doing in a place like that? What did the man with you say to trick you into going? Assuming that farm wasn't there under Agnes's purposes. Ugh. Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. What the request was that Mr. Arkwright accepted, though, I'm afraid I can't say anything more about. You are aware that this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we can avoid contacting them now that you're involved in this. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. I can't believe someone I was just talking to hours ago is now... And all my insisting has gotten found caught up in this.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright?
Detective Nate.
You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel?
Yes.
That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance.
Ugh. Picking the ear, are we? Ugh. No one would, you know what, honestly, no one would ever pick their ear. Yeah. What do you want me to say? It's the truth! You think I volunteered to come in here just to tell lies? Ugh, I sure do. May as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene. Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way? You tense from overwork? How about I lend a hand? I got a handyman's license even. Service with a smile and always willing to lend an ear. That's the Arkwright Solutions motto. He's advertising himself while getting interrogated. You son of a... I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slimeball, but he was also a nobody. Just what were you hoping to get out of him? What was so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 investigators?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you.
Inspector Daswani? Dasani?
Might
No,
not
that
have
sounds like
blade,
a failed drink.
I've never seen anything like it. You've got a state-of-the-art orbman, too.
Oh, so daring to have that stuff.
Dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
Okay then. Handcuffs. Wow, that's harsh. It's just a self-defense pattern. As for my cipher, that's just for the Orbital. I've been authorized to have one as a tester. Disconnect. Disconnect. It says reconnecting. Shit. It looks normal on OBS side, but that string could be dead. I don't know if it's dead or not. Okay, reconnection successful. Phew. Okay, stream didn't die horribly. Hooray. Like them that young, detective, huh? Just don't go too deep down that rabbit hole. You think I look bad? Just wait till people hear a cop got hooked on hitting up juveniles for favours. Okay, so Agnes is a minor. So if I go online and I see anything questionable, I'm not going to do that to myself, but you know. But you know my address if you ever get in hot water over it. Oh, fun. You think you can waltz in here and... Nate, don't let him rile you up.
You're wasting your time with that one.
Ah, a guy in a suit. And just who the hell are you? This room's off limits.
Would be with the Central Intelligence Department.
Ah, the CID.
That asked for your help on this case.
Nice of them to show up. Renee Kincaid.
The name's Kincaid. I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
Are you serious? Oh, we feel awful for losing him, really. But it's clear as day that this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long. Mark my... That won't be necessary. He and his companion will be coming with us. Huh? On what grounds? Our own investigation has led us to safely rule them out as culprits in Mr. Conti's murder. As such, for reasons I am not at liberty to discuss, they'll be coming into our custody. I trust that won't be a problem. Oh, not at all. Do what you want with them. Don't be such a damn suck-up. Bah! Should have known this was how it'd be once they showed up. Very well. This was always the CID's request. Do as you will. But as much as a low-life piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that. Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us. Ah, Kayla! Nice to see her again. Makes sense, we are in Calvert after all. Cut to outside the building. Fun! Oh, thank goodness, they let you go too. Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up.
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
She said she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too. And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that.
One's your first name, one's your surname. Does it really matter which one gets used?
Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
So it's been a while since these two have seen
Hard
each
to
other.
say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
The CID
and then
is
they do something like
currently on
that.
the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte. We found traced evidence of them at the scene.
Oh,
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on.
Good.
If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
And there's the catch.
contact information exchanged.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet? Well, that answers that.
Trying to evade a person, are we?
Never grow up. Take care then. You as well, young lady.
Thank you.
And off he goes. He seems alright. So, you two are friends? Nah, he's just an old acquaintance I can't seem to shake. Anyway, much as I hate being in his debt over anything, this will be over way faster with him on the case. Both solving Giacomo's murder and your job. I see. If you want to call this whole thing off, I'm fine with that. Won't charge you anything if you do, not after how much of a mess this has turned into. Leaving this all to me also works if you trust me enough. That's not an issue, but now that someone's lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least today? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have, but at the same time... You're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. Alright, if you're not set on this, then let's get back to work. Next up, we take the subway to Riverside. What? You aren't thinking of going back to the scene of the crime, are you? Nah, still going to be sealed off, so no way we're getting close to it. We've got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. I'd still like to get this wrapped up today. No, alright.
Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time?
And a person comes running up to us. Ooh.
You just came out of the police station, didn't you?
Not the best haircut to have, lady, I must admit. Nice hat.
I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me? Huh? And just who are you?
I'm Mariel M.A., the newest reporter with the Tyrell Times.
Oh, right, okay. So this one actually is an L. Fucking... So Miriel is a Mirway, but Mariel is Mario, not Mari. Okay, right, okay. NIS, listen here, NIS. When I get my hands on anyone that works for you, I swear to fucking... To the Tyrell Times report, eh?
Just joined the paper's local news division. I happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
You've got good instincts on you, Missy. The cops just took in a key witness being questioned as we speak. Sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. I'm thinking he'll have more for you if you run in now. Vaughn, you can't just...
Thank you so much. Just you wait, Dingle. I'll get one over you this time.
Yeah, we've heard that name before. So... wait, the key witnesses here are...
Having a rough day?
Ah, Dingo. Nothing I'm not used to. I'm gonna go see Bamotti now. That should square us out after I lent a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure. I'll get it done.
That wasn't very nice of you, Varn. Can't just feed someone in her position false information. Sure I can. That's what you need when we're busy as a reckless Wookiee sticking her nose into our shit. Why not let her make trouble for the cops to make our job easier? I cried. Wait for me. Loading symbol. Certainly not different comparatively to the previous one we had. August 27th, it's now 4:39 in the evening. The sun's starting to set. And the police have cornered off where we were just moments ago. Looks like they still have it cornered off. What do you think will happen to Giacomo? They should have already had his body taken out for an autopsy a while ago. But you don't need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a pro. So, where exactly are we going? The cafe and bar over there. Oh yeah, we couldn't go in there earlier. Maybe it's open now. Oh, it's open now. I think it is. There is a person I can see in the window. How much are they? Nah. How much is that person in the window? The one with distinctive features. Yeah, about to be. Today hours should be from 5 to 2 in the morning. Oh boy. Might be better to kill a little time before going in. He's probably still staying up for the evening. Oh, sure. Alright, I'll take a look at the map then. More shop symbol has appeared down there. And still the same shop symbol as before by the looks of things. So...
It's so calm here with all the hustle and bustle.
Ah, a garage.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about this
area.
area.
We can't go in there. Okay.
What kind of shop is this?
It's a car repair shop. Basically heaven on earth for guys like me.
Yeah, you love your cars, Varn. Okay, well, let's head into Bamotti then. Looks like he's still getting ready to open. Should I go in anyway or keep wandering around? Many saw fans upon entering the cafe. Well, I don't see anything else that we could be doing at this time, so might as well.
Well, hello again, handsome.
It's not really a husky voice. What is it with this hairstyle?
Waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client. She suits that uniform to a T.
Oh, hello. Come on, we only just walked in the door and you already got her wed, rather. It's bartender Bamotti.
My name's Bermotti, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment.
Ah.
Van and I have a very special relationship.
Ho ho, it's a great thing I'm playing this game in the month of June then. You have a boyfriend? We just scratch each other's backs, that's all. Oh, scratching each other's backs, are we? Helps they make some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer. Ah, that's why you come to him then. With a hell of a lot of fishy contacts. I said lotty fishy or something like that. Oh, I see. My name is Agnes Cordell. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. So, I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo. That's right. Word travels fast. Of course it would. The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as a person in the same trade. But I'd have never wished this on him, even if he did most likely bring it on himself. What do you mean? So he did put his hand in the fire. Guessing it was last night? Well guessed. You're absolutely right. One of my sources tell me he tipped off the police. He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. Oh, that's no good. It's not that uncommon, but I'm more thinking it was a hoax. Indeed, it was. The police arrested several from the scene, but they found no evidence that drugs ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of dispute of some kind. But who the other party was, they could not ascertain. The ones caught were saying something along the lines of, "Who ratted us out? They wouldn't have done it, so it was someone on our side." Huh. Judging by all you've said, sounds like those criminals in that other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug related. and Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so. Well, well. Yeah, you're dead on. He then took advantage of that to make off with something from the scene, and ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it. My thinking is along the same line as yours, though I haven't got a clue what the something in question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must have been some kind of trick to it. You don't think he used the cipher, do you? No, there still aren't that many in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fits his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds on the black market these days. Ah, Whamders. Calvert's 5th gen ornament. Yeah, the ones that were between Fern and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but as soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time dumping it. Cypher's better, sure, but the Randa was just as good as Erebono's Arcus back then, with its most notable feature being stealth capabilities. So, you think he used that stealth to hide something? Quite. Well, less something and more someone, himself. It lets you disappear as if by magic. We did see that in Reverie when Rufus was walking around Crossbell a little bit during Act 2. Act 3, my bad, maybe even. Yeah, Act 3. How long it lasts depends on the user. It can't avoid tripping senses. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something, that would be child's play. That does all make sense. Puts it all into perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room after hearing a scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. But we weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right out past us using Ramda's stealth capabilities. Oh, that's not a good look on the face. What fearless criminals they are! Certainly not bottom of the barrel. We could be dealing with Jaegers, or perhaps, whoever they are, they've recovered what they're looking for. So I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh? And the cipher's ringing. Knew he couldn't keep me waiting.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years.
Yeah.
Complete with security locks.
Thanks. We'll call this even.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger corps in the move as of yesterday.
Oh, okay, so definitely not Jaegers. Alright, guess I'm in your debt again. What was that all about? So, Giacomo had multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole is in one of those. But if it wasn't a Jaeger corpse, he had one in with... Oh, forget it. I can't believe you turned to Dingo. And right in front of me! You know I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week. Oh, I thought what we had was special. Sorry, but I never was much of the faithful type. Fun, you homewhacker, you! How dare you! All joking aside. Well, we got a lot of new information out of that. Just surprised at how well connected you are. What can I say? I spend time putting people in my debt so I can cash in favors when I need them. Good plan.
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Well, is this a lame person we learnt about the end of Weather? Well, there's a video where I actually go through the Daydream stat mad. So, this is Elaine. Oh.
I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment, but I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
Suddenly running into a lot of people you know. Huh? Did I become a protagonist of a game?
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume.
Spend the afternoon in an interrogation room.
I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person.
Giacomo.
He was a decent informant to you.
This looks like a Giacomo to me, but oh well.
I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way.
What? Really?
Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Elena Claire.
Forgive me, my name is Elaine. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation.
Oh, not at all.
I think we have much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time.
Do I start waving a death flag now, or...?
Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait.
Ah.
That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
No.
Thinking the same.
Not
I'll
A.
chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
And off she goes into Bamarti's. So presumably the moment she opens the door, I was like, "Ah, Elaine! Elaine! You know her? Well, you do too? Guess she does pop up in the paper every once in a blue moon." "Of course I know her! She's really famous!" "Oh, well, that's good. I don't think there's anyone in Calvert who doesn't know the face of Elaine Auclair. She's one of the youngest bracers to ever reach A rank in the guild. Their ace. And they even call her, I can't remember, but it's something like Beauty's Blade. Elegant enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the Old Kingdom. Hard to not feel for her for having Beauty slapped on her title. Are the two of you close?" She's just an old friend. Anyway, we've wasted enough time here. We almost got this one in the bag. We can talk stuff through while we're on the move. Yeah, perfect. On the move to where? Daybreak symbol. And we're on a train! To make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off with is the ornament you're looking for. We know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it, and at this point likely had some dispute over mirror. That was when the police charged onto the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them, to snatch the goods using his ramda. Thanks for the recap. But then that pair tracked him down the very next day. They waited an ambush for him at the crime scene, murdered him, then stole his ramda and used it to escape. Ramdas are like any other kind of computer in that they've got apps to note things down and store info in them. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the location of his hideouts were on there, so the culprits could use the device to find them. Do you think his murderers are using the ramda to find which spot has what he stole then? Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. So, Trion Tower, Central Station, and Grand Circuit. Okay, one's in front of Trion Tower in the 3rd District, one's near the Central Station in the 7th District, and then there's one in the 12th District around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Yeah. Which of them would you say is the most fishy? And the Grand Circuit one's a bit more of a distance away. Trion Tower's a bit close to like a proper landmark. Could be the Central Station though. But let's go Central Station. Oh yeah? Why do you go with that? Well, Summerfest was being held in the tower until late last night. Oh right, yeah, the Summerfest thing. We had mentioned that from an NPC. I believe the C1 Grand Prix has also been held at the circuit then. Can't imagine he would want to risk his hideout being discovered by going inside when there's lots of people around. Nice work. So that leaves Central Station. There's a door down an alley just before the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo hid what we're after down there. Then that means we should...
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's 5th District. Those traveling to the cathedral
Nah.
for Aramis
No, Ree. You're getting off at the next stop. Oh, so the subway announcement is, oh, oui, oui. Why is Calvert French? What? Closest station to your dorms, right? Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day, and the goods with you by tomorrow. But you were fine with me helping you before. Before, this is now. The affiliation of Giacomo's murderers changes everything. Are you referring to that A group? Yeah, everyone is on guard about them right now. Not just the cops and the guild either. I'm talking other organised crime groups and even Jaeger Corps. Huh. If that's who we're up against, I can't promise I can keep you safe. So this is what we gotta do. I'm sorry. We earn 2 SP! Huzzah! Getting things right gets us more points, as per usual.
Arriving at the cathedral. The doors on the left side will open.
Gee, Swiss, I'll pass on. Flop, flop, flop. it's a different student that got off the train there that we saw. A little bit of a fake out there, I see. Clever game. Clever game. And Agnes has disobeyed Fawn.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish.
Yeah, how dare you.
But you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that
You shouldn't have lost it in the first place then.
My great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too.
Oh,
and
fair
that's
enough.
not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen. I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety.
To be honest, I would have liked to keep the healer, to be honest, so I'm glad that Agnes has decided to do this.
So please, won't you let me come with you?
Nice resolve.
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts.
Which is a good thing.
But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well then.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
Oh yeah, the Transcontinental Railroad would actually probably go into Calvert. Or they have one that's also like that with the same name. On to the 7th District, otherwise known as the Central Station. Feels like the sun went down real fast, but even at this hour with nothing going on, there's so many people. It is how most people arrive in the city, after all, not to mention all the department stores. There's also that fancy new Orbital store that doubles as a cafe that's been drawing a lot of customers. Yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area has changed in just a couple of years. Those big screens weren't here before either. But now it's hard to imagine them not being here. The city is changing so fast it makes your head spin. Hee hee, true, it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news.
Yeah.
President Graham Hart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today.
Yeah.
He discussed this
Graham
year's
Hart.
ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
Yeah, because you won't be able to rely on it anymore, so you'd need to be able to make sure that you can...
Since the Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last mirror was, in my strong opinion, justified.
Fair enough.
I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State. With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded.
Not necessarily unfounded. It is worth thinking, like, as long as they've done their due diligence to make sure that they've done what they need to do in order to make sure that they're not going to go into a recession, then yeah, the fears are unfounded. But people aren't going to know the ins and outs of the economy at all times.
Bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished, because no nation can. We cannot take...
It's disconnecting again, god damn it.
I have every intention of taking this power.
Oh, it's reconnected again. Why does it do that? Such flips.
To a more glorious, prosperous future.
Huzzah! Well, if it isn't everyone's favourite president, he's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. Calvert's GDP passed the Empire's in his first year in office, and this is on track to surpass that by a lot. Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, and not just economically. Compared to the last guy, yeah, Samuel Walksmith seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics. Would prefer not to waste time in rival territory. We have a rival? Oh, hey, it's the Bracer Guild. Oh, the Bracer Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station. Yep, maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they've still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. We gotta get what you're looking for before the duo who got Giacomo do. Right, do you know where the entrance to his base is then? Right over there. Ah, yeah, that building. Ooh, pardon me. The alley next to that old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on. Yes, sir. Yeah, pardon me. Okay, so there's nothing else on the map, so that means it is just gander down to here. Well, just on the way down here, and then we'll be in this place, I guess. This is it. Yeah, this one doesn't lead to the subway. But they still messed around with the door to be able to open it, so... But you can still jimmy it in the same way. Was Giacomo the one who ordered the locks like this? Not him. It's just been a thing us shady folks have known about for a while. There's places like this all over the city. People make good use of. The CID knows about them too. They just leave it alone. They do? Why? Ah, I'm sorry, I keep egging conversation on when we really need to move. I'm waiting for whatever we'll find here. Good, because there's no turning back now. Well, let's head through the door then. Farn noticed something. Is something wrong? Nah, we can go in. Was that just my imagination? Yeah, I didn't pick up a scent, so I guess it doesn't matter either way. Oh hey, it's Wen.
His nose.
I can tell by the hair.
Edios knows how this is going to end. But it better be with my classmates safe, Spriggan.
Been keeping an eye on Farn, have we, Wen? Good. Good on you. Good. Kenny, could you join in and be a party member real quick? So we're not just doing two people? Well. Well, this place looks like it's seen better days. It's an underground ruin in Station Street. Is this place a relic from the Middle Ages? Might go back to the Dark Ages even. Edith might not have a leg up on the old capital's history, but it still goes back to the Middle Ages easy enough. Tack on all the subways and waterways we've been building, and the underground's a sprawling mess and a half now. I see. I suppose it does make sense that a place like this would exist here when you think about it enough. What? Crap. Spirits! Fun! Is that a monster? Well, there's a spirit more like. Never seen them in the capital. What the hell's up with this? Sure you don't want to turn back and wait outside the station? Cafe be a good spot to... No, I'm fine. I have a feeling my staff and arts will be highly effective against foes like these. So if anything, I'm relieved I came with you instead of staying behind. Haha! Got me good. Then let's do this. I'll back you up, so feel free to go hog wild. Then I will. Okay. Oh right, let me give you these just in case. Ah, a fade one and a mind one. These are cipher quartz, aren't they? Yeah, insert them into your cipher slots and they'll let you use different shards. Give it a shot, you'll pick up faster than me explaining it. Then I will. And I'm sure the game will tell us anyway, I've already looked through this stuff, but you can press auto equip. So we're forced into the menu here. Right, so based on everything, I can either get Treasure Hunter or Chaos Impact, or I could swap some of these out. But no, I'll go for the Treasure Hunter one, Agnes, so that we can see the chests. And then Farm will get a Fade one, which doesn't give him anything, but that's fine. That's fine by me. Besides, if we get another wind one, that gives him insight for a bit, which is not the worst thing ever. Maybe Farn's evasion tank? Who knows? I don't know. Now we're ready to move on. Yep, let's get... Wait, this feels like... The higher elements are active here. Ah, god damn it. What the hell? What do you mean? I'm sure you can tell this part just from the fights we've had so far, but monsters usually only weak to the 4 basic elements, fire, water, earth and wind. Yeah, okay, we know this stuff already. But every once in a while you'll find a place where they can be weak or resistant to the higher elements, with time, space and mirage. So you're saying that this is one such place? Pretty sure it is, yeah. Either way, we'll soon find out. Let's get moving. Enemy elemental weaknesses! The weaker they are, the more that we'll be able to tell by how weak they are. Lovely stuff. So we got a charging station there, that's useful. And we can now see the chests! There's a number of them. Huzzah! So we've gone from one dungeon to another dungeon! That's fine, actually. Ah, spirits! Bah! They sure snuck up on us. There are an awful lot of them too. There sure are, but something like these that shards really shine. Time to teach you how to use SCLMs. Slims. What are those? You'll see. I'll give you the rundown while we fight. Ah, more tutorialization! Yay! Shard Circular Linked Metafield. SCLM. They're activated upon making contact with a party member. Take advantage of the shard system by overlapping users' shard fields. You can activate high-level link moves, like a chain. Attack when it's active for your partner to perform a follow-up attack. So, like this. They are weak to ice and to water, so... Assuming they don't start moving around a bunch, we'll get them on the art. So, Hydro Cannon!
Here goes.
Support. If you activate cut the art while a slim is active, your partner's power will increase. Sadly, unless I can hit all three with, like, coin bullets. But I want to impede, so... Ah, it's a terrifying cry! Oh, I'm scared. I've got a triple screen. And an overkill, haha. I do like they have to move in order to do things like that, I guess, but no. So we got a good amount of stuff going on there. And a tactical bonus of 2.0, and Agnes has learnt Glow Hammer. We'll have to take a look as to what that does, so we've made it to a 2.0 bonus. Lovely. That gives more XP, apparently. Yeah, it's a standard sort of thing we've already dealt with before in the series. Good job! You kept up pretty well. So that's the power of a Sklim. I've never been able to understand how someone else was going to act so clearly before. Yeah, it's a lot like the combat link system used by Erebonia's 5th gen Arcus battle augments. The Arcus units never saw much use outside of the Empire, though. Still, combat links were mainly designed to be used by two-man teams. Whereas Sklim is a system where it's a lot easier to switch around partners. That makes it a force to be reckoned with when used by large groups. Shards really are amazing, aren't they? Never imagined you could use them for so much. Yeah, I'm not an expert on them either, mind you. Still got a lot to learn myself. But even I can tell that the Cypher standard has a whole lot of potential. Looks like you were right about that orbital stuff of yours working well against spirits too. Yeah. Yes, I'm glad that proved true. The more we do it, the more confident I am in my ability to fight. I suspect we're going to need to make more use of scrims the farther we advance through here. So I think it would be prudent for me to be a little closer to the front line. What do you think? I'm fine with a little. Still don't want you going out in front of me though. I can accept that. It's now possible to change the party leader. As Varn is more close range with physical, while Agnes is more long range with magic. Switch it up to always have an advantage. So, yeah.
Here goes.
You can even destroy these pots from more of a distance. Lovely stuff. Obviously I can't look on who the VAs are because that might spoil me, because there is a Daybreak 2, believe it or not. Because it could be, it's like, oh, I can't wait for this character to be in the sequel, and then they die right at the end of the game. I'll be like, oh, fuck. Because I end up spoiling myself. Don't want to do that.
Suggesting magic tags.
We're stunned. Attack bonuses! Now the game will actually tell us what we get out of this. We get HP heals, we get some health. EP heals, we get some EP. CP up, we get some CP. Superf up, We get sub before attacking. Critical. Our damage is increased. Zero lots. We don't have to worry about the cost or the charge time. Hurrah. Boost plus. It fills gauges. Okay. And possible in the elements are active are some additional amounts of the resource healings. And of course, a secret. It's a secret. It's fulfilled on the turn.
Initializing drive.
Oh, it's gone all the way around there, really? I mean, it could still get hit. It still got hit! Haha! Idiot. But yay! Stuff. I can only make inferences based on voice. Like, Victor is clearly Epcard. Like, it's just so blatantly Epcard. It's just like, if it's not, I'm gonna be like, man, that person can do a good Epcard impression. What we got here? And I might give it to... It's a marble wing. It prevents mute of 75% and art. Oh, yep, give that to Anya's then. Do. Making our way to where we need to go.
Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
Oh, no you don't. We killed it.
Battle finished. Now processing data. Suggesting magic attack.
Yeah.
Enemy stunned. Now's your chance to deploy shards.
Oh, I should probably check what Glowhammer is. Glowhammer is a craft that uses 20 CP to do a D plus power. It's got an area like that we can see there, and it's an EP absorb and back attack bonus. Okay, so we use up our EP, and then we use Glowhammer to regain it. Useful to note. Which actually is quite useful considering we're burning for it quite a bit, I must admit.
It should be safe for now.
Moving along to a
There's gotta be some way around all
hallway.
this debris. Nothing's jumping out at me.
Yep. Well, there's a door here.
Looks like he's deep in thought. I better leave him alone.
I should probably change the camera angle there. Real
Now,
quick.
where were we supposed to go? Wait, is that?
Take this, you fools. I've used up too much.
This'll hurt. Take that.
Hydro cannon. Oh, I keep pressing X. I need to get out of the mindset of constant free through to Weathery in terms of the buttons for combat, methinks. Ah, we have a zero art. Perfect. We'll just... Are they close enough to each other we can hit both? They are! Haha! Woohoo!
Looks like a chest.
An EP charge too! Lovely stuff. There were even more monsters this time. Yeah, but I'm having an idea on how to take care of them. How's my boost gauge, meh? Ah. Heh, good stuff. What was that about? I'll show you. Time for your second lesson in using shards. Activate shard boost, S boost with L. Different effects from hollow cores activated and shard skills trigger more often. So we actually did see what that is. So boost level 1, best boost is maintained for 2 turns. At a full boost, it's extended by an extra turn and boosts chance of shard skill activation. And you can use 100 CP to activate S-Craft. So you have to actively S-boost to S-Craft. Great.
Got a whole slew of them.
We'll heal farm real quick.
Here goes. All you on, yes. Sucker.
There we go. I'll take you on.
Let us glow hammer.
Here I come.
Yep, that's a hammer.
Nice. Moving on.
Level up, fun. That wraps that up. SPs seems like they'll be very useful when the timing is right. They are. But they aren't really the kind of thing you have to save for just the right time. Just use them when you can, that's all there is to it. Well, isn't that convenient? I'll keep that in mind. We can review that stuff. Yeah, we were seeing that. So, we actually can now see. So, in field battles, we can only get unscathed, perfect dodge, charge attacker, and swapper. So, we have the multiple lead characters. Hit an enemy with charge attacks as we perform a perfect dodge, and that will take some practice when without the lead character taking damage. And then in command battles, unscathed, swapper, swapping support members, first strike, which requires doing some field battling beforehand. Triple sklim, just do sklims. Bag of tricks, use items. 7 rush, move allies 7 times in a row. Vanquisher, defeat 4 more enemies at once. Vengeance, when the battle health is low. Counselor, to cancel enemies' arts. Triple stun by stunning enemies 3 times. Tenderizer by hitting repoints. Exile craft by making use of crafts. Super chain is a 20 chain hit, and hyper chain is a 50 chain hit. And breakable objects, they're now getting told about them. Woo! Yeah, well, we've already been breaking them because pattern recognition. And personally, I believe I need to use an EP charge 1. And then I'll use a tier bomb as well.
Suggesting magic attacks.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shark Strike.
Yep, there we go. And this is hit level 5. Lovely stuff.
One more.
Suggesting magic attacks.
Oh, come on.
Get to work.
Charge attack available. Battle finished. Now processing data.
Ooh, actually, this has to be the correct way then, if that's just there. Right, let's go this way first then.
Commencing battle. Charge attack available.
Yeah, screw doing the time-based stuff.
Looks like a chest.
This could get tricky with so many. Everyone, move in!
Sucker. A chance.
Yeah, not necessarily weak to win, but it does damage. Also, does really good chain. Amount of hits, actually. Huh. It hit 1 quartz. Lovely stuff to have, actually. Do we have any spare slots on either of these two? We do on Agnes.
Switching to
I mean, we could give her a hit 1, give her a chance of crit, and nice. Accuracy. Alternatively, yeah, we'll give it to her for the moment, so that at least we've equipped it. Otherwise, there'll be no point in doing that. Right, well, yep, nothing else that way. So there's a chest over there, and then there's also enemies. Oh, we get locked into battle. What a massive foe! And the bigger they are, the harder they tend to hit. Try not to get too close, we're best fighting it from a distance. Thanks for reminding the game. Deadly Strikes. Every so often, some enemies will use powerful attacks called Deadly Strikes. These cannot be avoided, and if you are hit by one, you will be forced into battle at disadvantage. It's best to either keep a distance and remain vigilant for these attacks, or to deploy your own shards first. Bear in mind that enemies with low HP tend to use these more frequently.
Watch out! That enemy looks strong.
Commencing battle.
There!
Charge attack available.
Let's go! We're not done yet!
Damn it, the charge attack hit the wrong thing.
Unleashing Shard Strike.
Alright, let's say an arrow.
Initializing drive.
This'll hurt.
We'll do a stun splash. Whoosh.
A chance. All you on yet?
Activating skill.
Sucker.
There we go. Whew, I think I have a better handle on them now. You did good, but no letting your guard down because of it. Right, of course. Really was a hell of a performance, especially since this is likely our first day fighting for Will. No way she wasn't raised with a silver spoon in her mouth, but she's braver than most would give her credit for. Following the weird ornament she's after, and I've got questions. Just who is this gal? By the way... Sup? I've been bracing myself well enough against monsters and spirits so far, but do you think you could also tell me a little more about A since we might be going up against them? I guess I should, huh? Ordinary people are better off not knowing a damn thing. But if they are after your great-grandfather's memento, then I guess there's no getting around it. That's what I was thinking too. First, A is just a code name, obviously. It's short for Almata, because it can't be anything else. It could have been... we use it as a simple thing. It's like they're the #1 letter in term usage because they're like the big group or something. They're actually named something like Cadbury. Random wordage, but you know. They're a mafia that go way back here in Calvert. Don't like the sound of that already. Still, they weren't that big a group back then. We're not talking about a big Eastern Syndicate here. They were nothing. Until they weren't. Over the past few years, they've gone much, much bigger. Now they're the talk of the criminal underworld. Oh, wow. But their name never ends up in the paper, I assume. Yeah, obvious why big papers like the Tower Times won't cover them, but even gossip wags don't have the balls. It's an unspoken rule. Cross the line and you're done. Still don't know what the deal is with this memento you're after, but you really should have gone to the guild or the cops. You still could if you wanted, but... Well, not my job to force you to turn to them. Mine's to be there if you feel like you can't. Best outcome's here is for us to get the goods before A can, and then have the guild swoop in and take the glory. 2 birds with 1 stone. 3 even. You make the guild sound like they're your cleanup crew. You really have no shame, do you? Mighty pleaser, you think so? Now let's get a move on. Of course. Oh, come to think of it, when you first refused my request for help, did you already suspect that the Mafia was involved in this? Heh, she really is a sharp one. I had a hunch, yeah. There's been something ominous in the air since last night. We can change the battle difficulty. Command battles have very easy, easy, normal, hard, nightmare, and field battles have easy, normal, and hard. We saw that when we were choosing the difficulty of the game. Anyways, there's a chest up here, and another hole in the wall for us to make. And inside of it, we get a serum powder. They just give her a serum powder this early in the game? Okay. Okay, what situation are we gonna end up in? I'm scared. The fact that they're giving us 7 powders now, like the one in the free sample set, that's just free DLC. Like, give me. Oh, by the way, I looked at the DLC. 26 quid for swimsuits. Fuck right off on that, in my opinion. Oh hey, I wonder if there's a switch around.
Hidden entrance?
Huh, guys, nothing if not thorough. This hideout should be dead ahead.
Charging station.
Just what I needed.
I'm on it.
So we go in and hopefully find what we're looking for. I recognise those sorts of gargoyles.
Than this. Gargoyles.
If they suddenly become alive, I will put a shoe in my mouth.
Better eye for hideouts than I thought. Look at that.
Ah.
the spitting image of that picture you showed me.
I do believe we've found what we were looking for.
It really is.
Good.
It perfectly matches the sketches in my great-grandfather's diaries.
Ah.
I finally found it.
Hooray!
I'm happy for you. So it really does look like an orbment. But why is it glowing? Get back!
Ah, spirits! Ah, damn it. Well, I'm gonna go and look for a shoe.
Well, that's not good. Are they resonating?
That thing did suddenly go red. Well, great. 2 gargoyles. Gargoyle Peerless Protectors.
We're gonna have to take care of these guys before we can make with your memento. But I
Damn
know
it.
that's not enough to stop you at this point, right? Time to bust out your crafts, SCLMs, the works. Because here's where the real show begins.
Okay then.
Right.
Time to put this to use.
Fine can now use the S-craft Vandalize Wade. Or is it Vandalize Wade? Press set arm in the direction button to trigger an S-break. Huh. This immediately activates an S-craft regardless of turn order. An S-craft can be triggered with 100 CP plus full boost. It will also activate full boost and meet the requirements. Cannot select this option when inflated with an element that prevents movement or attacking, so keep that in mind. Well, I mean, I don't need to go full on like that, because we can just... Vandalize Raid is an S+, we hit both, and they have... Okay, so these enemies both have 3,835 health, and they are weak to Earth, Water, and Time. Oh, perfect, the elements we actually do have access to. They can get hit with Attack Delay, Freeze, Wart, Blind, and potentially Death Blow if we happen to have any Death Blow lying around. We don't. Everything else it wouldn't do as much on. Okay. Well, time to see our first S-craft of the game! He just goes and just starts pummeling. Boost gauge extension. Triggering an S-craft increases the boost gauge boost gauge by 1. Ah, so a base value of 3, but the maximum value is 9. The more filled your boost gauge is, the more consecutive S-crafts you can trigger. And Agnes is just murdered. So while I would use it, oh, that would be useful. Actually, I can still do that. Because if it gets freezing, that'd be good. Ah, I didn't get freeze on both. Ah! Oh, we do have Death Blow. Shadow Spear has Death Blow. Okay, well, so we could have theoretically done that. Great, we're 5 in bomb time.
You saved me.
All you on, yes.
Yeah, can we actually not die, damn it?
Initializing drive.
Well, I mean, there's nothing stopping me from using Vandalize Blade again. They have stat boosts. Okay, well, let's do it again then. We killed one. Hurrah! I'm actually a little annoyed that this went down on that, actually, to be honest, because that's not fun to see happen. But I guess that's the reason for the sand powder then. I guess like, oh, you restored the CP as well, so they can actually do their their crafts. Oh well.
The mages of the Middle Ages left behind some damn tough guardians for us.
No, they did.
Bugs me why they'd pick now of all times to start moving. Well, whatever. You really stepped up. Takes a brave soul to fight like that against the unexpected.
You mean it? Thank you. I'm very fortunate I had you to show me the ropes.
Well, it stopped glowing. That's good.
Let me be the one to pick it up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, just in case. Okay, nothing bad happened in the moment that we picked it up. So, phew.
Well, here's what you came here for.
Huzzah! The client's request is fulfilled. Oh.
You just react with her like a combat orbment?
Huh.
I finally hold a Genesis in my hands.
Ah. That explains that bit in the note, but that's like Genesis obtained. There's more than that.
There's still more to find, but... I did it, Mom. Grandmother.
Hooray!
Say, Agnes, this great-grandfather of yours wouldn't happen to be...
Before that line of thought can even be thought of... Gunfire.
Well, well. Impressive footwork.
No.
Was waiting on the duo from Almada to make their grand entrance.
I see our reputation precedes us. You must be Van Arkride, the Spriggan.
And my reputation precedes me. Look, I'm not opposed to picking up some work from you types most of the time. Just as long as you don't cross the line. Which you just did by firing at us.
That's too bad. We were only aiming for your limbs. We have no intention of killing the girl. Not since she seems to be connected to that device.
Okay, fair enough.
You, however, don't have that same privilege.
You're real pros, huh? So much it makes me sick. But it also makes my job a lot easier.
Coin attack.
Don't move.
Father is skilled when he needs to be, so that's useful.
A practitioner of the Gekka school, I assume. Even if that weapon marks you as more of a military close combat type.
Good eye, but sorry. I'm not with the Gekka school. Anyway, you don't look like you know all that much about the device itself. But you're still gonna tell us everything you do know. And why you're after it.
Van. I'm certainly curious, too. What does a criminal organization even want this for?
Beats me. We're just following orders.
Yeah, fair enough.
And an order's an order. Even if it costs us our lives.
What?
Shit.
Ah, crap.
You good?
I'm fine. I'm more worried about you.
Fast-acting enhancement drugs, huh? Didn't think you guys had gone that low. Ever heard the stories about foreign mafias getting destroyed by that stuff?
I thought that shit got destroyed back in Crossbell.
Like Crossbell's Ravage. We stand head and shoulders above them. And now we're gonna stand head, shoulders, and feet above you.
I guess both performance-enhancing drugs do work quite well, it looks like, though.
We're gonna enjoy this!
No. Van!
Got that out of your system? You're done, Spriggan!
Don't you dare!
Oh, on this, you fucking moron!
Fine then. You can die too!
Well, that was a genius move.
Do a shard shield. No time. Damn it. Don't die over a piece of shit like me.
Ever the pessimist? Well, this is something. Well, at least we got a moment to think about how we're going to die.
What's going on?
There's a light coming from my great-grandfather's.
So it's connected to whatever's going on now.
You sure are in a sorry mess.
Nah.
What? How is this?
Oh great, the AI is more advanced than we thought. Oh boy, okay, well, AI overlords are just a step away then. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna start learning how to sing Daisy Bell.
Will you bear the nightmare or not? What are you?
The nightmare's a
Since when
horse.
can hollows appear like this? World's full of mysteries. Are you asking me that question of your own free will?
Huh? Of course I am.
Mm-hmm.
Just so we're clear, I could not care less how much trouble you're in.
Right.
I'm just here to know one thing. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
Mm-hmm.
Man, today's just one thing after another, huh? My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now. So what's
Oh boy,
a
decade of not good stuff. Oh, yeah, that's quite blurred, but yeah, that doesn't look good. Sure, why not?
Right, let's do it.
Okay, doing it then. Shards swell. The Grendel's all yours.
Wait, how did he appear in front of the girl and? No. I think we know who the enemy stand user is. The darkness-clad armored demon, Grendel. Oh, it's nice to have a transformation.
Well, I take fighting this thing over our bosses any day of the week.
Ah, some strong bosses you've got then.
Taking you down in the name of Almada.
Yeah, sure you will.
Here goes.
Ah, we just have fun then. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used his S-Craft punch then. Oh well. The Grendel can act multiple turns in a row! Oh, how lovely. Only one time will pass if you select defend. Mare will always act as support during Grendel battles. Ah. We've got basic attacks, crafts, magic crafts, and S-Crafts. Okay. We have no S-Craft. We have Heavy Spike, Rapid Onslaught, and Savage Blade. And defend. If we do that, we actually get 3 turns. Lovely. So we just punch, punch, punch. Yep, we figured out that that's a thing. So now I've got a little bit more, we can do that as well as that and that. So, Savage Blade, and then that, and then that. So okay, yeah, there we go. That's a nice amount of stuff we can do. Tears? Really? Ugh. Earth Guard? Oh. Oh wait, no, that's just a shield, not like guard. Okay. Because that's a green bar. If it was just a normal, like, oh, I block a thing, then it wouldn't be like that. So. Bump and. Well, let's play that. Die already, damn it. Maybe it's best if I do that and then Savage Blade, Heavy Spike that one,
Impossible.
Oh, one's down. Stop using your shields, damn it. And that's some XP for fun in the process as well. Woo, U materials. That's good, we can upgrade weapons with those normally. So, then it's like, actually no you can't. We did it, we beat you up. Oh, at least we were able to deal with them. And Farn's no longer in that state. Okay, well...
Van! Are you alright? How do you...
I'm fine. Tired as all hell, but I don't feel any pain.
Okay, good.
Can't believe I just took down a pair of drugged-up mafiosos like they were snot-nosed kids. What a monster.
Well, at least we were able to deal with them.
That? You saw Mare too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Figures. All she spits out is what she's programmed. She's got no sentience. The tech hasn't come far enough to give her...
Phew! Okay, we don't have enough Elysium that fucking quickly. Maybe the device here was able to help boost it or something.
Can't imagine it was a fluke. So that thing's called the Genesis?
We might need to do some further tests then,
Yes,
just to see for sure
or that's what my great-grandfather called it in his
why that
diaries.
happened, but...
It's supposed to be one of 8, called collectively the Oct Genesis.
Because Oct means 8, which is why, of course, October is the 10th month of the year.
You saying there's 8 of these? I'm gonna guess it was behind everything that happened here. Behind Mare showing up, behind me turning into that weird monster, behind spirits popping up down here too.
Then we're of the same mind. The diaries describe them as for experimental observation and nothing more.
So if someone tries to use them for more devious things, oh no.
The finer details. You know, when I accepted this job, I didn't think it'd be from a relative of the one and only Professor Epstein. Dead on, huh? That thing was made half a century ago, around the time of the Orbital Revolution. It's easy to tell by looking at it just how much precision and skill went into making it.
Indeed, actually, yeah.
Then you got that it's an orbment
Looks like an
capable
artifact,
of doing
in a way.
artifact-level stuff. Even Epstein's 3 disciples couldn't have made something so advanced back then.
Look at them looking younger. Wait, was one of them always a woman? Smith still looks like a grumpy old cute even in this.
Knock them out of the running, and you're left with the father of modern tech, Claude Epstein.
I'm sorry for hiding it from you. I'll tell you everything there is to say.
Good.
It all started when...
Not now. Put it away, quick.
Van, are you all right?
Hello, Braces. Oh, and the CID. Hello, CID.
I see. We were a few minutes too late.
Those two are...
They're from Armada. We finally caught them.
Finally.
Lost.
Yippee.
This is our territory.
Who do you think you're talking to? This isn't a job for civilians. Just what happened?
Well, all those two
I
argue.
can see that you fought them, but beyond that...
We fought, yeah. Without pumped full of drugs they were, it was a miracle we could make it out with our skin intact.
So Vaughn's a little hard. Well, that sort of thing happens.
As curious as I am about how you emerged victorious,
We can figure that
you're
out
able to
later.
help your client?
No comment. That's between me and her. Now, I know I owe both sides here a debt, but consider them paid. They might be at the bottom of the chain, but they're still in Armada. You can have one each.
Yeah, no, that's a fair way to do it.
Who gave you the authority to?
I suppose we do owe him for neutralizing them.
That you do.
Very well. We shall take them in between us.
Maybe if you're lucky enough, they'll even talk. Now come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, sure.
Finally.
But let me help you walk.
I'm good. I'm good.
This is clearly only the beginning of something much greater. Sharpen your skills while you can, Van.
Will do, Renee.
Kincaid.
Oh, good to understand that there's definitely an amount of pages that Kincaid's already on, but...
I can't let him keep living like this.
Well, then do something about it, Elaine.
And shouldering all of the burden yourself.
Because he's played Coastal and took the wrong lessons from Wayne Schwarzer. I don't actually have anything to justify Vaughn's approach here, but other than that sort of referential humour. And yeah, it's weird how much I hated referential humour in certain communities back in the day. Anyway, we're back in the 8th District at Montmartre after all that has gone down. Finally making it back.
Guess I'm going without dinner.
Darn.
You even good to be out this late? I thought students had a curfew.
That's kind of you to think of me, but I received permission to be out this late beforehand.
Good.
Never mind my curfew. Won't you let me see to your arm? Do you
She does have
a
healing
first aid
arts.
kit in the office?
I
That
do,
sounds like it works
but
too, I guess.
It looks like it started healing on its
Hey!
I know it wasn't that bad in the first place, but it's still healing way too fast for it to be normal. Wonder if I got that orbment or turning into a monster to thank for this.
Possibly. But that's all just
This
theories
all
at this
began
point.
with those diaries.
Nah.
They were passed down from my great-grandfather to my grandmother, and then down to my mother until her death 4 years ago.
No.
As you guessed, my great-grandfather is the famous Professor Epstein. It was
Okay.
known at the time that he had an adopted daughter, but she went missing very suddenly after he passed away.
Oh.
By the sound of it, something compelled her to shy away from the public eye. I don't know what that something was. It wasn't written in the letter she left me. Then after my mother
definitely
died,
something's
my
afoot.
father began to lose himself in his work.
Right.
And now all
It
alone,
happens.
I became more and more captivated by the many diaries that were left behind.
Ah.
They weren't filled
Excellent
with
decision
complex
for reading
formulae
purposes.
or specialist knowledge or things like that. Instead, they were about who he was as a person, what he was like, what his philosophies were, what he valued most in life.
God damn it, that Smith can be so fucking stubborn.
He wrote about the little things that colored his days, his bonds with his loved ones, his time spent with his disciples.
that
I
makes
could
sense.
see through every word written that he was a kind, warm-hearted man with a good sense of humor. A man I could respect a great deal. I was so happy to have his writings so I could peer into his world, just like my mother and grandmother before me. And before I knew it, those diaries became my most treasured possessions. However, at the end of his final entry, on the very last page, I found a shocking message. It said, "Recover the Oct Genesis before the year 120X.
And we're in 1208? Oh, goody. We have about a year of in-game time to get this done.
Else all we know will come to an end."
Or roughly around that sort of amount of time.
Pretty ominous thing to write down.
It could have been a delusion that came to him in the winter of his years.
Could be.
But I began to feel that it was why his diaries had been passed down to me. And as the days wore on, my desire to do something to avert the end he foretold grew stronger and stronger. But I knew I couldn't
Hence
go
why I wanted
public
to look for the
with any
Genesis.
of it. Not with my grandmother's disappearance. That led me to enroll at Armus Academy, where I met a very dependable upperclassman.
Good.
Her advice took me to the Orbalnet, and that led me to you. I just never thought when I started all of this that these would be the consequences. That someone would die. That you would be put in so much danger.
Well, you managed to get one of them.
Yay!
Even if there's still 7 more out there, you could always call it quits.
Well, we now know what we're doing for the whole of the game. Oh,
I
boy.
can't. Not when they're what connect me to my family. Not when I now know they really exist. And not after seeing that final entry. I can't
that
look
makes
away
sense.
from all of that. Here. This 50,000 Mira is everything I was able to gather for this.
That's a lot of mirror. I'll happily take it.
Accept it as compensation for all the help you've given me.
I thought I told you my rate.
Well, you did, but I don't feel that it accounted for that injury you sustained because of me. I intend to find the remaining 7 on my own. I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of my problems. Oh, but I'll be very careful about it. Promise.
Okay, good.
Huh?
My rate's 1,000 mira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'll bump it up a little because of the danger involved. But you rolled up your sleeves more than your average client. You put yourself in danger to help me. Any more than 10,000 would be ripping you off. This is how the world of work is. Good thing you're still in school, because you got a lot to learn.
Maybe, but still.
Farn is a good guy.
I'm sorry. I just feel you've taken on a lot more than you bargained for from start to finish.
To be honest, that whole turning into a monster thing's got my interest piqued. So it wouldn't feel right to ask you for even more mira with how we're gonna keep this thing going.
What are you...
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesis, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound?
A deal.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you telling me that even though you know it might be dangerous, you're going to help me search for the other 7 without taking additional compensation?
Yes.
Hey, info's good compensation. I ain't taking a single mira though. I'm gonna need you to get more used to real combat too, for your own safety. Can't have you leaving yourself wide open and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna drill it into you until you're up to snuff.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like a fair trade at all.
It might not be, but let's face it.
Well, if you insist, Van, then thank you very much. Having your support means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be counting on you too. All right, now that today's done and dusted, time for my hard-earned reward.
Hooray!
I've been waiting for my Andalusia fig and honey tart all day. I was gonna scarf it down all by myself, but you pulled your weight today, so let's go half-half.
Thank you.
How lovely.
Oh, but I still want to say, it really does bother me just how much I benefit from this arrangement compared to you.
True.
I was thinking of a way to even it out and thought, you know, how about I work here part-time?
What are the child labor laws in this country?
You want a what?
You want a what now?
You seem to be so busy that I can't imagine how you find the time to clean up around here. I'm also good at secretarial work too, so I'm sure I'd be a big help with sorting paperwork and whatever else you need.
And there's always those annoying things called taxes. Always the taxes.
Just a standard wage is fine. Or even no wage. Unpaid is totally fine.
Unpaid intern, let's go.
I can't do that. Haven't you ever heard of labor laws?
Ah, labor laws. Perfect.
And forget that. This whole idea is crazy. How did me hiring you even get into your head?
Well, it's because you won't accept any mira from me.
True.
I understand you have your own way of doing things, but I have my own pride to satisfy, you know. You'll just have to compromise.
Flabbergasted.
Now, let me just cut this tart into 2 so we can dig in and enjoy. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get the bigger portion. And where do you keep your coffee beans? Oh, there they are.
Wait, how did you find them so... Who said you could make yourself at home this fast?
She did. Obviously. Well, things are certainly going to be more livelier for fun and, hey, intro cinematic. That guy looks familiar. Oh, whatever. Well, gee, I wonder who our main cast are going to be. Something to do with Grandpa, I see. I always love a good dual wielding sword wielder. And there's always the nerd. There's a lane. And you can get it. And when. This go. And well, judging by how evil they looked, I'm assuming those are bad guys. And now for various cutscenes that will probably be spoilery of things that we'll be doing throughout the game. Hooray! Well, all boats are around, of course, because of course they would be. How is this way at 12? Is Brixia wearing her yin mask again? Oh, for fuck's sake. Falcom, your fighting team's backtracked again, fuck's sake. But also nice to see water, I guess, but still. We'll figure out what any of these cutscenes mean in the future, obviously. Oh crap, we have to fight her. She easily slowed Ween. Ugh, god damn it. Certainly an intro. Trails through Daybreak. It's not finished, but hey, that was the prologue. Did that in under 3 hours. Yay! It feels much more than some games are when it comes to their 3-hour-long tutorials. But that is the main SPG completed. We get 10,000 mirror. Hooray! Was that 100,000? It's not 100,000. Oh no. Well, we got +2 from that one thing, so we do rank up to E+.
I'll be taking
We get a Septium Vein Quartz. 4 Earth, 2 Fire, and enemies drop more Sabbath, or a 30% chance. Lovely stuff. We got an S rank immediately! Yippee! Yahoo! Oh, this was the prologue. That's to be expected. Now, if we get that in Chapter 1 or Chapter 2, then that's great news. That means I'm actually doing all that I need to do. SPM rank. We acquire SP, Spriggan points, by completing the 4 SPGs and making optimal choices. There are 15 ranks ranging from E to AAA. And of course it's all cumulative, reaching a certain point we can rank them during SP support goes up. Ranking up nets us special items. Like that 70. We spent a bunch of mirror and Agnes is 16.
I'll do whatever I can to keep up.
The internet better not do anything bad. And I know what defenses they'd use. I've seen the defenses people use for certain sprays in Team Fortress 2 recently, and let me tell you, that's a lot more of a can of worms than anything I could possibly see on the internet. I'm not going to look things up because spoiler potential, but you know, I'm just warning now, if there is anything, I don't want to know of it. I'd rather my brain not require bleaching. But we have now recruited a 16-year-old. This could be worse. We should probably save. We haven't actually... Did I not save at all? Oh no. Oh boy. Do we proceed? I'm having fun playing the game, but my back's acting up, so... You know what? We'll get a little... How about I proceed and we get a little bit of a teaser as to what we're going to be dealing with next. Presuming that there's something. Or it could just start immediately. Hey, Agnes, let's go look for that second Genesis. Oh, right, sure. Cut to somewhere. Where is this? Although, judging by the attires and equipment being used, we can assume Jaegers. And a lot of gunfire. These muzzle flashes aren't real.
All units, assume a dual lancer formation.
They're just a dual lancer. Get them. We know how to counter it.
We won't be defeated. Shine, Falcons of the Sun.
A lot of fighting is going on, clearly.
Not yet.
Too easy.
Oh, crap, flashbang. Oh, that's more of an explosion than a flashbang. I was looking to hide my eyes there, but...
Oh, flames!
Oh, just set myself on fire. That will somehow work. An SMG that turns into a gun. Not bad, not bad.
Well, look at that. Guess we lost this one. Huh.
So before people start killing each other, a white flag. Hooray!
We are open to accepting your offer for a ceasefire. How does a 7-3 split sound? Vice Chief of the Warriors of Kruger, Hassan Al-Fayyad. We will accept no less than 6-4. Fail to accept, and the fighting continues.
Negotiations.
Very well. 6-4 to us it is.
Yeah, they come up with more than the others.
Glory to Arusha!
It is so lovely to see a bearded person in a Japanese game. Like the fact we rarely ever do so. Let's hope he's not super evil, because that tends to be a common trope.
That works, I guess. I figured more it was
How young is this to be classed as a child soldier? What the fuck?
Your counterattack was really good. Just lacking that bit of oomph at the end. If you'd seen my
Happens.
attempt to throw you off balance coming, you'd have had a slew of more strategic options to work with.
You're right.
Hopefully she can catch her breath soon.
Thanks, Ida.
Think nothing of it. You've got a lot of potential. You just need more practice and to
Cutscene
up
shows
your
that to be the
stamina.
case. Ah, stamina training.
Enough of both. You'll be right on the heels of my other little sister from back in the day in no time.
Do you mean Sylphie?
Oh, so we now know where at least one person from Sephiroth went. Vantinoso just never mentioned before? Fucking Rada Falcon.
Hey, that tickles.
I can't help it. I see this hair and I just get the urge to ruffle it.
Some people. Personal space is a thing,
Next
remember.
time we meet off the battlefield, I'll tell you about my old core. Zephyr's got a whole lot of stories in it to tell.
Awesome. Better make that a promise.
Well then. Sure do love more characters being introduced, of being parts of stuff that we are well aware of. We cut to the 6th of September. Yeah, so we're in 1208. Something bad's going to happen in 120X. Oh. Chapter 1. The Young Flame Departs. I wonder if that child soldier is the said Young Flame, seeing as she's in the intro cinematic. And in, like, the front cover of the game and whatnot. Messeldam Film Festival cancelled in response to terrorist threats. Damn terrorists doing their terror. Minor conflict at the southern base of the Ishgal Mountains concludes. Okay. Major capital firm expands into Langport's new district. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
I just wanted to see if there was anything interesting going on. But all I get is doom and gloom.
Could everyone be less depressed these days?
The info here's put together real nice and organized. Even if the design's got the admin's taste.
Now, let's not critique it too heavily. Genesis / Antique Ornament / Claude Epstein. Hollow System. Mysterious Phenomena. Armada. Grendel. So a lot of searching online. Your search keywords returned very few results. Try using different keywords. Yeah,
haven't heard a thing about Armada in a while now. They must have pulled out of Edith for the time being.
Oh, that's good.
As for Genesis and the Grendel, still coming up empty. Are they being actively deleted? Is this all part of some big cover-up?
Possibly. You never know.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
She's the same as usual, too. Should I call on Marduk? Nah, that'd probably just cause even more headaches for me.
Oh no, you see, Mez meant to act like that. What? But explain more. No, sorry, bye. Damn you, Marduk.
Well, it's almost time for my regular checkup, so I may as well put a pin in it. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get an earful this time?
Whoa.
Wanna not bang my door in, Yumes?
Whoa, you're up already?
It's Yume.
That's crazy. Good morning, man. You better be earning
You're
an
up
honest
before
living
6?
here.
What witchcraft is that?
No bringing shame to the goddess or your landlord.
Damn landlords.
No prizes for guessing who you learned all that from. How about taking after your mother instead? Wouldn't it be nice to become a charming, pretty lady just like her one day?
How about somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, I want to be just like mommy.
But fair enough.
But Arnex is really pretty too.
I mean, yeah, she looks pretty. That's all I'll say. I ain't fucking touching her with a 10-foot pole.
Come on in. Don't be shy.
Well, if you say so.
Arnius is now in a new outfit.
You said not to come in my uniform, so I wore this. How do I look?
Yep, all the various different parts of her attire do complement each other to an extent. Is the belt around the torso in that sort of line necessary? Yeah, although it looks like it's how the That pouch there is attached, so maybe so. The hat's nice. I like the hat.
Kinda too dressy for casual walking around town, but then again, going the plain route with you would just make you stick out like a sore thumb.
And that's Fawn's
Still
critique.
beats the uniform either way.
That's good. You're being mean, Van. She looks really pretty, so you should tell her she looks really pretty.
Well, you are true. You are correct on all that. But
Come on,
still.
let's ditch this big loser and eat some breakfast.
Yume has stolen Agnes. Hooray!
Pumpkin soup today.
Ooh, pumpkin soup with bacon quiche. Yeah, on the quiche side of things, but bacon, yeah, pumpkin, yeah, soup. Oh,
That sounds delicious.
Now I feel hungry. God damn it.
Well, damn. Those two sure hit it off quick.
Good. Right, after that... Alright, this is now your first official day on the job. First thing's gonna be going over how all this works. I could use a formal primer, so yes, please do. Now, unless a major job comes in, I just go around the city helping people out with little problems. As for how I take them on, well, you'll see. It's not the usual route, but it gets the job done and us paid. Hooray! The plans today are going to involve you touring around with me so you can get a visual on all of the above. Is that why you were concerned about me standing out too much in my uniform? Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. I pretty much told you this when we first met, but all the jobs I take are above board. Some of them are from crooks, some are damn near illegal. I don't take on anything and everything, of course. I do turn jobs down sometimes. But what I'm comfortable doing and what an average student is comfortable doing are going to be very different. So one more time, you sure you want to work with me? Yes. I know the world isn't always going to be a pre-paced. That awareness may not be through personal experience, but I say that even for a 16-year-old girl. I know a lot more than the average student about both sides of the coin. How old are you, by the way? Where did that come from? 24. So Fawn's 24. Yay! Wait, hang on. I'm still older than a protagonist in a game. Ah! How has that occurred? Really? I thought you were a little younger than that. Though it makes sense of how much life experience you seem to have. Your clothes, room, and hobbies seem to be a generation ahead of mine too. So you're almost a decade older than me, huh? Yeah, to a high school student I might as well be knocking on death's door already. Make the most of your teenage years, right? Might feel like an eternity until you graduate, but the second you cross 20, you'll be walking with your cane like an old codger in no time. Oh, I didn't say being in your 20s was old, just that you were older than me. Circling back to what we were talking about before, you don't have to worry about me. I'm confident I can handle any tasks you give me. I'll be the judge of that. We'll be sticking to 3 of the city's districts. First, I'll show you around Old Town where we are now, which is the 8th district. Alright, fair enough, that makes sense. I use some of the shops here in my day-to-day work, so that'll be worth committing to memory. Oh, that sounds good. Wait when you are.
Getting ready for a hard day's work?
Why, yes, we are. No, that's right. Ooh, some additional drink. Oh, thank you. I've put her on a trial period to start with.
Then that's all the more reason why you need to support her while she learns.
True.
Don't overdo it today, and make sure you're back in time for dinner.
Yeah, that'll probably be for the best.
You too, yes. We'll have a piping hot, delicious meal waiting for you.
Lovely.
Wouldn't want it to get cold now, would you?
See, now why I certainly shall not be saying certain things about Anya, because that would just be bad. Paulette here, however, is obviously of a right enough age where that will be perfectly fine. Besides, she has Yume for starters. But then I remember that Victor exists, and I ain't gonna say shit about that either. I know he's a fictional character, but I'd rather not my fictional character suddenly be leaping through my screens trying to maul me to death. So, you're not a mum, you know. Aw, thank you. I really can't wait. But let's just say that she would fit into a certain category, that's for sure, and looks the part. The people here are so sweet. You're really blessed to have such a wonderful family as landlords. Shame the old man's always getting on my case, though. Anyway, we'll head off as soon as you finish your coffee. You got you-know-what with you, right? Ah, I do. It's good to be prepared. Told me to keep it on me at all times to prevent it from being stolen. Good. Who knows if it will activate out of nowhere like it did before. But as long as I'm with you, I'll back you up as best I can. Gotta look out for my new assistant while I'm still giving her the tour, right? Hehe, right.
And speaking of, shall we?
We shall. Then let the workday begin.
Yeah! Co-workers! So, what's the first order of business? The first thing I do every day I'm working is check the notice boards around the city. There's one here in Old Town, so let's go check one out for starters. Got it. Oh, we should probably go talk to Victor before we head out, though. We should pay a visit to the repair shop down the alley out front, too. Understood. Victor first, then. After which we can check the notice board and visit the repair shop. Got it. Well, that's great news. Event markers! Required events are the red ones. Green is for the optional Spriggan stuff. And, of course, blue is sub-events / other. So red will be progressing the story, so we should probably do green and blue stuff before the red. We can now use the travel menu, meaning we're allowed to travel to different parts a lot more easier. We can see Riverside and Station Street, and Station Street appears to be somewhere we'll be going to. And of course Old Town, where we've got things to do. Obviously we've got to go talk to Victor first, but I feel like this is a sensible time to firstly just double check that I did buy. No, I didn't buy the other stuff. Okay, I'm just going to buy these real quick.
Come back soon.
And then, ooh, I think we'll save the game. Ooh. So we're in the Mormont Bistro. Next time we'll start doing chapter 1 and running around Edith doing the various things that Fawn and Agnes will be getting up to during the day. So yeah, like we see, you can